What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 434 of Community Universe Mode and the third annual CMV Tag Team Cup coming to you live from Tokyo, Japan in the Tokyo Dome. Welcome all. What a big Vic, Goat, Topher, Echo, Cop, Soul, etc. Bateman, my love of my life. But, of course, we are back here, the great country of Japan, for the third annual Tag Team Cup, which of course will begin and will kick off straight after this pre-show matchup, which, as you can see on your screens here, is a United States Championship collision. Pierre Thompson challenging Paul Devine in his home country for his CMV United States Championship. But thank you all for tuning in for what should most definitely be an exciting event. This is the, like I said, third CMV Tag Team Cup. The past 2 years, they have certainly been a lot of shocking events coming out of them. And if history is any indication for what we will see tonight, the past 2 years, the winners of the Tag Team Cup have gone on to win the tag team titles. We know that the winners of the Cup tonight will receive their CMV Tag Team Championship opportunity, that one of the 8 teams will challenge the ATL tonight in an elimination tag team match for the CMV Fusion Tag Team titles. But before we get into the actual tournament itself, we have got this pretty fucking sexy pre-show matchup. Paul Devine, just a couple of days off his retention of the United States title against Harvey Hastings on Fusion, returns home to his motherland, Japan. Its biggest export is back, putting his championship on the line against this man, the big dog. Pierre Thompson, of course, a part of that trade that went down earlier this week between Fusion and Genesis. He, along with Alistair Knox and Sean Kent, were drafted to Fusion. This is Pierre Thompson's first match as a Fusion superstar in, well, geez, a year and a half. Remember, at last year's SummerSlam, he lost to Xander Slate in a loser leaves Fusion match. Last time we saw Pierre was at SummerSlam this past Sunday, of course, where he and Mark Cattell failed to challenge Click for the CMU World Tag Team titles, but now looking for his second singles championship and his first matchup back as a part of the flagship show. Former international champion. This is certainly going to be a great matchup. First time encounter between these two. In front of his friends and family. You know, I'm sure Paul wishes that his sister Jade could be here, but of course she just got done competing on Ferocity, so she's not here. But the rest of Paul's family, his friends, they are here supporting him. Will he be the hometown hero, or will he lose his championship in front of the thousands upon thousands of fans packed into the Tokyo Dome? Of course, beautiful arena, as always, by the one and only Big Toph. Pierre Thompson ready to go, and of course, he's going to make us wait. Paul Devine, holding the United States Championship for only 3 weeks, has already successfully defended it twice against Matseo Yume, and earlier this week against Harvey Hastings in a hellacious matchup. What up, Crispy? Listen to the ovation for the Asian sensation, ladies and gentlemen. Rocking a beautiful new attire, looks like, too. Paul Devine, one of the most decorated superstars in CMV history, and of course, next Sunday at the third annual Dark Carnival event, he actually will face Hayden for the CMV Undisputed Championship. Will he walk into that event still the United States champion? We are going to find out right now. What's ovation? It means like applause, like celebration. Oh, I thought you were saying what's ovation. What of it? Wow, that's savagery, Diamond. Paul Devine with his third singles championship in hand. Of course, a former 3-time world champion and an Anarchy champion. Let's not forget, record-setting 5-time tag team champion. And tonight is the Tag Team Cup. I'm sure that Hayden is back home in the States. You know, he ain't much for traveling overseas, unless it's home to England. But I'm sure he's keeping a close eye on this one, supporting his brother and the man he will defend his world championship against next Sunday. But that is what is on the line. The CMV United States Championship here. Thompson with a big opportunity to return to Monday Night Fusion with championship gold in tow. Paul Devine has that hometown advantage, but Pierre Thompson has gone up against some of the best and put them down. Maybe this season hasn't been exactly phenomenal for him, but it could all change here tonight. As there stands the big dog ready to go. Ready to taste championship gold once again. And of course, the official here, Poe, in his hometown as well. And there he stands, ladies and gentlemen. The Asian sensation, Japan's biggest export, the man who puts rising and rising sun to CMV. United States champion, Paul Devine, is ready to get these fans up out of their seats for what is going to be one hell of a match, no doubt here. Immediately following the beginning of the Tag Team Cup first round matchup, the Ballers Club will take on the Brass Ring Club. 8 teams going at it tonight. 1 team at the end of the night will be awarded the trophy, of course, that big bonus check, and most importantly, a championship shot against the ATL right here in the Tokyo Dome. But there we go, Poe raising the title up high for all to see. Pierre Thompson, Paul Devine, first time ever going one-on-one here in Tokyo, Japan. The bell rings, and let's get it on. Pierre Thompson, big belly-to-belly right overhead. Obviously, he has the strength advantage going into this one, but Paul Devine, a versatile striker, really just completely well-rounded and very, very good in all aspects. You know, getting a brawl with Paul Devine, it's not really going to go your way. He can wrestle with you. Very technical, but definitely, I'd say, most of all, you got to watch out for the strikes of Paul Devine, especially that 24th punch, I should say, that he uses to pay homage, if you will, to his brother Quantum. That's what he actually used to defeat Harvey Hastings with earlier this week on Fusion to retain the United States Championship. Look at that beautiful flapjack off of the shoulders by Pierre Thompson. Harvey Hastings going to be a 10-time United States champion by the end of this season. Mark my words. Nice neck breaker, butterfly suplex by Pierre Thompson. Pierre in control early on. Pendulum backbreaker to follow it up, just driving that knee right down onto the lower spine. Pierre working that back here from the get-go. Devine going to escape a waistlock, though. Punch to the back of the head. Now a drop kick. Wow, right into the turnbuckles. That's just Paul Devine knowing how to use his surroundings. Drilling Pierre face first right to that middle turnbuckle. Now a moonlight drive. Pierre Thompson about to get right back up. No selling. Like a champion. Now rebounding off the ropes. There we go. Beautiful senton. Devine just throwing all of his weight right down on top of Thompson. Middle of the ring. First pinfall attempt to match by the champion. Only gets a 1 count. Devine smart, though. He didn't actually think that was going to be enough to do it. Just making Pierre Thompson exert some energy early on. Half camel clutch now by Pierre Thompson for Devine. Just alone to lose in his home country would be enough. But if he tapped out in front of his family and friends here in Tokyo, now that would just be downright humiliating. Irish whip rebounds. Devine, nice chest bump, showing good sportsmanship. Front headlock now by the challenger, the big dog. Just going to keep him, make him smell his armpits. Now let's go. The whole Devine looks for a kick to the gut, up over the shoulders for a second time. Flapjack. Off of the fireman's carry. What up, Hellish? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Second pinfall attempt to match. Pierre Thompson now just getting a 1 count. Kick to the back right there. That's going to send shooting pains up and down Paul Devine's spine. Not going to keep him down for long. Short arm, shoulder block. And it's just a testament to Paul Devine and his fighting spirit that he didn't have to come here and defend his championship. He just did so, you know, six days ago on Fusion. But he wanted to come here. He wanted to come here back to his homeland in front of his thousands upon thousands of fans in attendance and show why he is the rightful United States champion. Sending Pierre Thompson down to the outside with a shoulder thrust. Up over the shoulders now. Drops down to Divine, though. Stomp to the quad. Back in the ring. Yeah, CMV can't come to Tokyo and just be, stomping on NJPW territory. Said that last year's. And the year before that, bro kick, or rather a timestamp attempted by Paul Divine, but Pierre Thompson able to thwart it. That cheeky sidestep. Then Luthez raining down the shots. Should have said RJPW. Should have Matsuda Tanaka out here tonight. But of course, he's on Genesis. Net crank by Pierre Thompson. Able to make that big reversal by dodging the timestamp. Now can he capitalize? Get an Irish whip Divine to the outside. Of course, Divine does have the champion's advantage. Just remember, he can retain on a countout or disqualification. Pierre Thompson cannot win the belt that way. So I'm curious as to what the big dog's strategy exactly is here. Front headlock now by Pierre Thompson. All the fans in the front row getting a nice close glimpse here of their hometown hero. Look at that count of three. Divine just going right past Pierre, saying, I'm not going to risk a count out here. European uppercut, going to stagger Divine a little bit now. Going to capitalize as Thompson Irish whip rebounds off the ropes. Right into a pop-up. Woo! Playing with his food is Pierre. I don't know how smart that is against someone like Paul Divine. Trying to get inside of the United States champion's head. Inverted suplex now by Thompson. Divine is in big time trouble. Even more so now. On the hunt is Pierre Thompson. Divine going for a ride. Highlight. Oh my God. 1, 2. Just a 2 count though. There's that vintage Divine heart. Not going to go down so easy. But what a close call that was. And the timestamp again countered by Pierre Thompson. But Divine a little bit quicker. Gets off that shoulder breaker. Or rather, jawbreaker out of the shoulder. Divine knows he's in big time trouble. Trying to mount a comeback. Forearm smash again now. Shades of Hayden with the catchphrase. That maneuver that Paul Divine used to win his first world championship. And there's the timestamp. Third time is the charm. Stomp to the bicep. Divine most certainly turning the tides here, but can he keep it up? Can he finish? Can he retain his United States Championship? And I believe if he does, he'll become the superstar with the most defenses as United States Champion in CMV history. Hurricane Rana DDT right there by Divine. Just 3 seconds away from making history in his hometown here at the Tag Team Cup. Divine in. Will that be enough to put down the big dog? 1, 2. No, it will not. Pierre Thompson knows what's on the line. It's been a tough season for him. He wants to turn things around here. Become the new United States champion and return to the flagship show with that belt around his waist. Oh, going for the 24th punch was Pierre. Yeah, Paul Divine didn't have none of that shit. Cross-legged fisherman buster now by the champion. Divine, I'm not too sure what he was trying for there. Maybe a power slam or something. And the play of the day by Pierre Thompson comes out of nowhere just like that. The momentum is back in the corner of the challenger of prime time. Now look at the pure just strength of Pierre Thompson with that deadlift back suplex. Now driving a knee into Divine's throat. What an absolutely phenomenal matchup this has been so far. A lot of close calls for both men. Oh, Pierre Thompson, the highlight didn't work, but perhaps, just maybe, the full muscle buster will, and that's what he's going to try for. New champion inbound. Pierre Thompson's going to get it. Career-threatening maneuver. New champion in Divine's home country. 1, 2, 3. Yes, he did it. Pierre Thompson is the new United States champion. Divine has been beaten in his home country. What an upset. What a shock. Paul Divine went out on a limb. He wanted to be a fighting champion, and he gave his heart and soul. What a match. But the big dog in Tokyo, Japan is the new United States champion. What an upset. Let's pretend Pierre's getting booed out of the building. Wow. What a match and what an outcome. Divine has a rematch clause, but he's got to be focused on Hayden next Sunday at Dark Carnival. But tonight, Pierre Thompson is once again a champion and will return to Monday Night Fusion with some gold in tow. What a way to kick off the Tag Team Cup with a huge shock like this, just to tell of what's to come still. Pierre Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Sampson gave him a chance, and he came through on it. Parker should honestly just steal every belt in CMV and force people into matches to get him back. Are all you motherfuckers ready? Because it is time to begin the Tag Team Cup, my fine feathered friend. Just give me a minute. Quick drink of the water, the H2O. All right, guys, X-Tag entrances, unfortunately. Not going to be, not going to be making 10 tag teams overnight just for that. But let's do it, folks. What a way to kick off the show. A new United States champion crowned as Paul Levine is defeated in his home country. But now it is time to get on to why we are truly here for the third annual CMV Tag Team Cup live from Tokyo, Japan, and the Tokyo Dome. This is a legendary venue, and as I talked about, if history is any indication for what goes down tonight, guys, the past 2 years, the winners of the Tag Team Cup have gone on to win the World Tag Team titles. First, it was Zach Payne and Ryan Kent who defeated T and Leon the same night, and then last year it was Extreme Conditions who beat Duo Maxwell to win the World Tag Team titles. So a 100% chance that the winners of tonight's cup, wherever you are, we're all around the world here in CMV. A 100% chance that when they challenge the ATL, and of course elimination as it has been the past 2 years, they will walk out with the tag titles. Or perhaps the ATL, they are unbeaten, currently 7-0, and they are very, very confident no matter which team of these 8 is victorious. It ain't going to matter. And of course the ATL going to have the advantage because whoever wins the cup going to have to go through 3 other teams. But again, let's look at the past 2 years. T and Lee were fresh. They lost to the 2-man power trip, and Duo Maxwell was fresh, but he was handicapped, to be fair. It was 1-on-2. To be completely fair there. He didn't, Bison was attacked, so of course it then turned out that Bison was the one who attacked him. Let's not even get into that. That's ancient history here in CMV, but we are getting the Tag Team Cup underway. Of course, 4 first-round matches. The first of which here is going to feature the former United States champion, two-time United States champion, who I'm sure just loved seeing Paul Devine defeated here in his home country, joined by his hulking bodyguard, the unbeaten Mason Ross, taking on former Fusion Tag Team champions and Blood and Stone, who have been in a bit of role themselves lately. They actually beat the ATL via countout a couple weeks ago. Then they beat Dance Party to qualify for the Cup here via countout. But earlier this week, they did get a clean win over Shindig Shebang, so carrying a lot of momentum with them into this matchup. Harvey Hastings, of course, is poised next Sunday at Dark Carnival to participate in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh, excuse me. Of course, General Manager Johnny Sampson forcing Jacob Ziegler to defend his briefcase against Azriel Perry Heenan, Metseo Hume, Harvey Hastings, and Chris Diamond, the announced lineup. But you know that Hastings, after losing his United States Championship, would love to pick up the tag team titles tonight, en route to try and become Mr. Money in the Bank this Sunday. And of course, Harvey Hastings decked out in his Special Forces attire here tonight. Former German military. Pretty sure this might be the first time ever that Harvey Hastings has been in Tokyo. A German in Tokyo. That's got to be a rare sight. I can't assume that it's very frequent. What up, Dynamic? No problem. Nice of you to drop in. Harvey Hastings ready to go, and now for his just fucking beastly bodyguard, the Swedish-born Mason Ross, currently unbeaten. I don't know where Harvey Hastings found this guy, but he knows how to pick him. First time we're actually seeing them team together, though, here in the Cup. Got to see if they have that real chemistry. And again, a Swede in Tokyo. Can't assume that that's very often. A lot of nationalities in action throughout the Cup here tonight. Just looking at this guy gives me chills. I do not envy Blood and Stone here tonight. Mason Ross and Harvey Hastings are ready to go here in the Tag Team Cup. Where's that hand sanitizer at? Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross looking ahead to the semifinals. As out first for Blood and Stone, another coming straight from the Bloody Forest, former Fusion Tag Team Champion and CMV veteran Bloody Justice. Like I said, he and Rise been on a bit of a roll as of late, coming into this with 3 wins. Woo! Crowd here in Japan getting heated up. Yeah, Maury, I'm pretty sure you are in the lead for predictions so far. And of course, Sound Guy just gonna keep the music going, as here comes the former military man in Rise. I honestly really want to see him and Mason Ross go at it here in this one. Be like two Mack trucks colliding. Yeah, Japan has a strict no two guys entering at the same time rule. All right, here we go. Let's see which of these two teams will be the first to advance to the semifinals and take on, of course, either the Ballers Club or the Brass Ring Club, who will be competing up next on the second first round matchup. So it's going to be Harvey Hastings starting things off against Bloody Justice. Ref is going to ring that bell. And let's get it on right out of the gate. Bloody Justice mowing over Hastings using his size advantage. And I believe throughout tonight, I'm thinking of the teams real quick. At the Ballers Club, we've got the Brass Ring Club. We've got fucking the Anarchists. We got Ashrael and Perry Heenan. Nobody actually of tonight's lineup has competed in a tag team cup before. We actually talked about on Genesis last night how Chris Andrews has been a part of the first two cups and how sad it is that he can't be here for the third. Up to that second turnbuckle, though, you know that the winning team of the cup is going to have that great cardio to make it through three teams and then be ready for the ATL, who will be perfectly 100% fresh. Harvey Hastings feeling pretty good about himself. Chilling out in the corner there. Gives Bloody Justice time to get back up to his feet for a short arm shoulder block. Nah, Shanaz never has. The first Tag Team Cup, hashtag Trending Worldwide, were not active, and last year, I'm pretty sure that real number one Bubba's weren't in it. They may have been, but I'm pretty sure they weren't. Front headlock by Harvey Hastings, and a jawbreaker. Gonna send Bloody Justice tumbling down. Oh, Rise looking for that hot tag. Oh, it almost made it too, Hastings. And look at this, our first tweet of the evening as Bloody Justice ducks Harvey out of the ring is from none other than Chris Andrews, who says, "You what, mate? I came all the way to Tokyo for nothing, for fuck's sake." I don't know why he came here. I guess just for the sake. Chris Andrews, of course, coming off a grueling match, a 5-star, probably match of the year candidate against Dave Turner last night. He deserves some rest, deserves some sake. Qualifying for the Elimination Chamber in 4 weeks at Point Break. Here's a tag to the massive Mason Ross, and this is what I wanted to see. Nice Kenka kick, by the way. As now the Swedish-born enforcer gonna go right after Rise's knee, trying to smash it to pieces off the canvas and showing off those muscles, brother. Hey, look who it is! Rise dropping in. Just in time. Haven't seen you in a while, my friend. As we have got the first round matchup of the third annual CMV Tag Team Cup. Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross taking on Blood and Stone as Rise looks for a flapjack to Mason Ross there. Tag now to Bloody Justice. Well, let's see what he can get done against the hulking just heap of mass known as Mason Ross. A nice neck breaker to take him down. Mason Ross actually isn't that big of a guy height-wise, but he is certainly jacked to the gills. Now up against the ropes, Bloody Justice used the ring as a weapon right there, catapulting, or rather slingshotting, if you will, Mason Ross right back into the center of the ring. And a tweet, guys, from Rob Cross says, "I came here for hentai and my match. Mostly hentai, though. That's it." I feel like that's a need to know, you know, or something that you don't really have to put out there in the public eye. But he better not be watching that. He better be getting ready for his match. He's up next. Him and Chris Diamond of the Ballers Club taking on the Brass Ring Club. And a tweet now from Chris Sullivan of the Brass Ring Club says, jet lag, a tournament, and the best tag team partner winning combo. This is vintage Bloody Justice right here, ladies and gentlemen. That deadlift Falcon Arrow by Bloody Justice going to put Mason Ross in big time trouble as Bloody Justice takes a deep breath now, lining up his shot. Blood and Stone looking to advance to the semis. We're going to get a spider bomb. Mason Ross has yet to be pinned. Will tonight be the night? No, Harvey Hastings making the save. Rise failing to stop him. But now Rise going to catch him as he's trying to get back over to his corner. Bloody Justice with the cutthroat saying the end is nigh. You're only prolonging the inevitable. Kick to the midsection now as Harvey Hastings down on the outside. Mason Ross. Oh no, there's Hastings. He got back up pretty quickly. Bloody Justice going to the second turnbuckle. Mason Ross starting to stir though, looking for that hot tag over to Hastings, but a nice trip up drop to a hold. By Ross now. And the Swedish enforcer is miffed now. He's pissed off. Into the corner, big old body block. Now up onto the shoulders. This ain't gonna be good. Snake eyes. Mason Ross off the ropes. Big boot, but he's still not done. Watch out, Poe. Don't be squashed. Leg drop. Woo-hoo-hoo. And a tweet now from Crow of the Anarchists says, welcome everyone in Japan to the asylum, as BJ is looking for a smart tag here to Rise. Rise just jumped off the apron. Him and Bloody Justice having some kind of argument here. What is this about? That definitely gave Ross some time to recuperate there, but now Bloody Justice back on the attack. What the hell is Rise doing? A little bit of friction between the former tag team champions. Hot tag now. Yeah, there we go. Harvey Hastings with a head full of steam. Mason Ross trying to figure out how to roll out of the ring. Wow, that failed horribly by Double H. Looking for a tag again. Is he actually going to get it this time? Yes, now Rise has cooled down. Perhaps they were just arguing about who gets to wear the scarf next time they come out. I don't know. The argument has been settled. Rise, now the legal man going in on Hastings, but there we go, the assassin with a nice jawbreaker. Nice single leg drop kick and a second time. Now a forearm smash. Harvey Hastings unloading. Rise with a fireman's carry overhead, going to drop the two-time United States champion right down onto his ass as now Rise with an Irish whip into the corner. Coming up from behind, this isn't going to be good for Hastings, and he knows it. Elbow to the side of the head. Now Hastings with a kick-out DDT. Oh! Hastings to the top! Blitzkrieg! Hastings could have it to advance to the semis. 1, 2. No, just the 2 count. Bloody Justice coming in, just standing there, by the way. Mason Ross didn't even have to stop him. Harvey, even though that wasn't enough on the apron, looking to continue his assault. Phenomenal forearm. Looks like Bloody Justice was getting back at Rise for earlier when he jumped off the apron. Oh, military press, the military man. Pull right down into a power slam. Dragging Harvey by his arm and leg there out of the corner for the pin. Bloody Justice looking to stop Mason Ross. Doesn't have to, though. Hastings kicking out on his own, guys. And a tweet here from Chris Diamond says, someone tell me when my match is on. I'm preoccupied with some lovely Japanese women, baby. Those matches on next. Him and Ron Cross need to get focused. Talking about hentai and women. Headshot by Hastings. You think it's a love triangle, Topher? Harvey Hastings unloading with these kicks and strikes. Now getting into a bit of a brawl. Nice counter by Rise, by the way. Taking a deep breath in and out. Bloody Justice asking for the tag. I don't know if Rise is going to... Nope. I guess he wants to try and finish on his own. Oh, maybe going to go for the ritual, perhaps? Or just a regular tag. Boot to the side of the head, though. What the hell is Hastings doing? Knife edge chop, going to let up that chest at the fourth. The Jula! A discus forearm, or as Cobb would call it, a undisputed forearm. And now into the corner. What a first-round matchup this has been. These two teams beating the hell out of each other for the chance to go down in the history books, get that big tag team cup, a bonus check, and of course receive a tag team title shot at the end of the night. Another headshot. Rise is getting rocked right now, my friends. And that just might be enough to do it. Hooks the leg, does the assassin. 1, 2. Nearly gets the 3 count, but Rise actually kicked out on his own. Now Bloody Justice is going to be dispatched by Mason Ross, and that's going to put BJ in a handicap situation, or rather it's going to put Rise in a handicap situation. Oh, Mason Ross cutting off Harvey Hastings there accidentally. Hastings like, you son of a gun. What the hell is Hastings doing here? Oh, guys, Bloody Justice is down, and I know what Hastings is going to go for here. He has tapped out many a man. He has it locked in, and the Anaconda Vice is locked in, and Rise is forced to submit. Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross are going to the semis. What a competitive first-round matchup, but it will be the team of Hastings and Ross who go to the semis, knocking out Blood and Stone here. But remember, guys, Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross, they didn't come out of that match smelling like daisies. They took a lot of damage. They're going to have a good while. We got to get through the rest of the first round matches to rest up. Hopefully, they use the time to do just that. As we find out who they will be meeting in the semis. Will it be the Ballers Club or will it be the Brass Ring Club? Find out in just a few moments. All right, here we go, lads and gents. Our second first-round matchup, of course, still to come in the first round. We have got the Anarchists, former Fusion Tag Team Champions, taking on the reunited Perry Heaton and Azrael. And then in our final first-round matchup, it will be, should be an interesting collision between the former Tag Team Champions Dance Party and Shindig Shebang, Jimmy Gimmick and Shanaz Andoni. Might have a little bit of a dance-off in that match. But here we go. Up next, it is the Ballers Club against the Brass Ring Club. These two clubs have been going at it getting pretty heated between a few weeks. Looking to come to a head here, as it is the former Rising Star champion Chris Diamond, joined by the WGW Light Heavyweight champion Rob Cross, taking on Chris Sullivan and JT Fury. Of course, Chris Sullivan and JT Fury just coming off a win a couple of nights ago on Reality Wrestling over Dance Party, as a matter of fact. And Chris Diamond, we know next Sunday will be involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but he would love to grab himself the tag team titles in the meantime. You should start it, Borton. Bring back Windu. Start the Penguin Club. Don't worry, Diamond. See, I'm a smart guy. I deleted the shirt. So it doesn't allude to that. You see how smart I am? Top of the chain. Is that Perry Heaton and Azrael's name? Well, they could meet in the semis. That's not possible for them to meet in the finals. They could meet in the semis, though. If Top of the Chain beats the Anarchists and Shindig Shebang beat Dance Party. And here he comes. The baller himself is in Tokyo. And, you know, usually back in the States, you'd see Chris Diamond on the street and be like, what the hell is this guy wearing? But here in Japan, it's going to be, he's gonna blend right in, you know what I mean? See, look at that. I got you. Jesus. Gotta use up that firework budget. Is it racist or is it observational? Chris Diamond could walk down the street in this attire. Nobody would pass him a second glance here in Japan. Chris Diamond. Does he have Martin Luther King on the back there, by the way? I never noticed. Does that look like it for a moment? Who isn't a big Kendrick fan, though? Should be a crime against humanity to not like Brian Kendrick. But I'm a big Chris Diamond fan. As I'm sure going to look equally as ridiculous will be Rob Cross. Ridiculous to probably a normal person, but in the eyes of the Ballers Club, they look, fresh to death. Yep, there he is. The WGW Light Heavyweight Champion. Looks like he's kind of paying homage to Macho Man a little bit with that jacket there, the hat, everything. Straight out of pocket, that baller money. Rob Cross, of course, pioneer. The first ever WGW superstar to cross over and compete in CMV back at Battle Scars. He and Xander Octane. It's all about the respect. The hat doesn't actually come off, all right? It's glued to his head. Should that be the... Oh, my God. Should that be the celebrity appearance? Should we have a team take on the Logan brothers? Or the Paul brothers, rather? Whatever. I don't care. That would be great. Completely nerf them and have some team beat them in just 10 seconds. Oh, the dollar bills dropping from the ceiling. I don't know if that currency is going to be any good for the Japanese fans here in attendance, but Ballers crowd are ready to go. As now here come their rivals. As of late, first up, going to be the young and exciting Chris Sullivan, long way from Boston, Massachusetts. Chris Sullivan, though, this is definitely the biggest opportunity he's yet to receive in his CMV career. Oh, shit, Mario. I forgot about that promo. I'll try to post it after this. I'll get it up after this. I got you. Echo, it's all about the respect. Chris Sullivan ready to go. And last but not least, going to be none other than the extraordinarily impressive JT Fury. Since coming to CMV has really taken Fusion by storm. Impressive record. I believe he's currently at 7-2. I bet you're a big Grimm's Toy Show fan, Maury. JT Fury is certainly no stranger to competing around the world. As a part of the Brass Run Club, they're looking to win his first taste of gold in his CMV career. Here we go, the Ballers Club, the Brass Ring Club out to prove which club is better and which club will advance to the semis to take on Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross as Chris Sullivan and Chris Diamond gonna start things off. And just before this match started, Chris Diamond managed to squeak out one more tweet saying, "We win on attires alone." Now Chris Sullivan taking down with the snapmare there as the former Rising Star champion looks for a head, but I'm sure Flashy would be out here ringside for his boys, and sure would Chase Henderson too, but they're back in the States, you know. CMV don't got that kind of money to just be handing out flights willy-nilly, you know what I mean? Elbow drop successfully executed there by Sullivan now. Planting a kick right splat in the middle of Diamond's back, able to escape that scoop slam, though, from behind a back suplex. Nice counter, grabbing him by that chrome dome. Chris Sullivan firmly in control early on. I should say Chris Diamond firmly in control over Chris Sullivan early on. Looks for a tag to Rob Cross now. Here comes the WGW light heavyweight champion. Double Irish. Oh, I thought Sullivan countered it for a second, but now we got a little high-low action. Kick to the chest as well as a trip to the shins, to the apron. Now saying what up to JT Fury. I'm sure Fury would try to knock off Cross if he could, but doesn't want to risk a DQ. Flying through the air for a beautiful missile drop kick. And of course, you know, for all the teams in the tournament tonight, it's got to be a strategy to try to end the matches as quickly as possible so that you're as fresh as possible going into the later stages, into the semis, and then eventually the finals. Like, look what happened to Hastings and Ross in that first match. They do not look pretty. Was not an, twist of fate on the middle rope, and then he hit the stairs on the way down too. Double trouble there for Sullivan. He is getting whooped now in a bad part of town, and of course countouts disqualifications are in effect here in the Tag Team Cup as Sullivan is thrown back into the ring. Oh no, here we go with this. Rob Cross, not the legal man. I'm not too sure what he is the legal man actually. Chris Diamond taking down Sullivan right there though with a snap neck breaker on the outside. Hard, just fucking pure concrete line beneath those thin pads. That's gonna throw Sullivan back into the ring again. Just gonna hit another neck breaker, something tells me. Yep, there we go. Meanwhile, Cross is gonna keep taunting. Let Diamond do the handiwork second time with that swinging neck breaker. Now a knee straight to the face. You see Sullivan desperately trying to fight his way back into control and return to the ring, but Diamond's just going to keep hitting him with this neck breaker unless Rob Cross saves us. Nope. Ballers Club most definitely are too smart right now. They have got that strategy on lock, as the ATL would say. Rob Cross just continuing to taunt. There's nothing JT Fury can do. Sullivan finally makes a reversal. And of course, the count keeps resetting, and Sullivan's like, I'm not even dealing with this anymore. Rob Cross getting caught off guard. Irish whip rebounds off the ropes. A lot of damage was dealt to Sullivan there. Trying to keep his head above the water, though. Front headlock, and the WGW Light Heavyweight Champion lets go of the hold. Now Sullivan with the front headlock, punch to the back of the head. JT Fury wanting that tag. Sullivan looking to give him it. Rob Cross stopping him just before they get to the corner with a trio of elbows to the midsection. Looks to close in for a grapple, gets a jawbreaker instead. A little bit of distance created. Sullivan going to utilize that for a nice little wheel kick. Grabbing Cross by that long, flowing, luscious locks. And vintage Sullivan calls that the half-Irish backbreaker. And wasting no time is Boston's own as he looks for the final cut. Big comeback for the Brass Ring Club. 1, 2, just a 2 count though. Tomcat with this vintage random appearance saying, Chris Sullivan definitely turning things around right there. Nearly enough to get the job done, but not quite. Now into the corner, looks for a tag to JT Fury to keep the pressure on, but Rob Cross having none of that. Says thanks, but no thanks. Now an Irish whip over to Chris Diamond, who's busy mocking the fans in attendance here who are behind the Brass Ring Club, and a tag to the Baller. And what the hell do we got here? Water wheel neck breaker, it looks like. You see JT Fury begging his partner for a tag. Sullivan trying to crawl his way over there. Nice cross body off the springboard by Diamond. The Ballers Club have a strategy right now, and they are putting it to great use. And that's not going to end well for Sullivan. Hung up to dry on that top rope. Looking for another tag, hot tag to JT Fury, but cut off just before he gets there. And now Vintage Diamond TKO. Face first down onto the canvas. Chris Diamond is not playing around. Oh, grabbing a hold of that arm. Looking to send the Brass Ring Club home with a couple injuries. Snapping the arm back. Now lining up the shot. Chris Diamond looks to finish with the Break Your Neck Foundation. The crowd going wild. They love it. Sullivan is out, guys, and JT Fury hasn't even been tagged in yet. This matchup might be over. One, just the one count. Fury making himself useful, breaking up the pin there. Sullivan has got to make a tag, though. If the Brass Ring Club has any hope of winning this first round matchup. And proceeding to the semis as Diamond rallies on the second turnbuckle. Now a DDT, attempted moonsault DDT. Kick to the gut, though. Diamond catches him in a front headlock. Kick to the midsection. What is he looking for here? Maybe a DDT? Or what the fuck is he doing? A lot of setup for a simple rolling cutter. And now Sullivan, can he get it? Yes, he can! Hot tag to JT Fury. Here he comes, Fury with a head full of steam. Mows over down with the clothesline. There's another clothesline. Can he get a third? Yes, he can. Looking to bring it all together. Rob Cross telling the fans to shut the hell up. Vintage Fury. The roll through, you would have thought. Butterfly DDT. Diamond is getting rocked big time. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. JT Fury is essentially in a handicap scenario right now while Chris Sullivan is still down. Kick to the back. That just pissed Diamond off, though. Little cheeky chop to the throat. From behind, JT Fury goes for a back suplex, slips out of it. Does Diamond, though. Neckbreaker, what a sequence. Beautifully done there by the Baller. And a Break Your Neck Foundation. Wow. Wasted no time as Diamond. And just like that, it could be lights out for JT Fury. 1, 2. Able to keep the Brass Ring Club alive for now. Diamond takes a quick moment to say a prayer to the Gucci. Now looking to mount a comeback of his own. Double axe handle. Double axe handle once again. There's the roll through. Then going to catch Fury with a kick right to the side of the head. Looking for refuge in the corner. Out of instinct is JT. Not going to find it. Diamond goes for a high kick to the side of the head. Fury saw that coming. Not able to capitalize. Kick to the gut. Now a kick to the side. Goes for a scoop slam. Drops out of it. Does JT. Pushes Diamond away from him. Creates some distance. Goes for a code breaker. Steps out of the way though. And now Diamond Break Your Neck Foundation again. Busted wide open. What an absolute thriller that minute was. Diamond not going to make a pin though. Tags in Cross instead. That's a mistake if you ask me. Let's see if Cross can make the pin in time. Nope. Going to bring JT Fury right up to his feet. I guess they know it won't be enough. Jumping cutter by Cross. And look at this. The Baller's clothing a little machine. Into the pin off the knee. 1, 2. Just a 2 count though. How? How in the hell did Fury kick out of all that? The Break Your Neck Foundation, the cutter, and then the knee. I don't know how he did it, folks, but the fact of the matter is the Ballers Club is dominating, and it's only a matter of time. Overhead with the Fireman's carrying out. Rob Cross brought to his feet, though. JT Fury's not a quitter. JT Fury with the TKO of his own. This would be a huge comeback win for the Brass Ring Club. Can they do it? Chris Sullivan looks to cut off Chris Diamond, and he does! But just a 2 count. Chris Diamond's taken out, though. And look at that. JT Fury says, all right, you want another bitch? I got you, fam. Second time. TKO! They're gonna do it. Into the pin. Uno. Dos. No Trace Cross with that resiliency. 2 TKOs in a row, not enough. Now a tag to Chris Sullivan, who's had a good while to rest. JT Fury needs to catch a breather. Springboard body splash by the Boston-born superstar. Chris Diamond still recuperating outside. He's got to get his ass up on the apron right quick. Cross going to make a tag soon. Jumping cutter out of nowhere. Man, Rob Cross can just strike with such quickness, and you never even see it coming. And now Cross with a pile driver. That Chrome Dome leaking crimson red now. What the hell is Cross doing here? Knee strike to the face, gonna discus clothesline, man. Chris Sullivan is already donning that proverbial crimson mask as Cross wastes no time lining up his shot. Diamond is back to his feet. Rob Cross with a kick to the gut. Vintage Cross right here as he goes for the sunset flip powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, and that's enough to do it. The Ballers Club advance to the semis, where they will meet Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross. What a match, though. The Ballers Club simply the better team on this night and when it mattered most. Damn, Maury. Taking these predictions home, huh? Man, what a performance by the Ballers Club. Truly one of the best tag team dynamics I've seen in my days. Well-oiled machine they were tonight. And that's going to take them one step closer to winning the Tag Team Cup. So our first semi-match is set. It will be Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross versus the Ballers Club. Now we get to the second half of the brackets. The Anarchists going to take on the top of the chain. But here we go, guys. Our third first round matchup. Who's going to set their place into the semis as the former Fusion Tag Team Champions Crow and Caleb Reed, the Anarchists, are going to take on the reformed Perry Heenan Nashville, calling themselves the top of the chain. Heenan returning after a short hiatus a couple of weeks ago, grabbing himself a victory, while, of course, both of these men have been announced for next Sunday's Money in the Bank ladder match at Dark. Oh, in 1 week's time, they'll be opponents, but tonight they are partners looking for championship gold. It was towards the end of last season, the last couple of months of last season, that these two really got close and formed a bit of an alliance, but they started to stray away coming into this season. Now they have been pulled back together as they look to punch their ticket to the semis. Got to take out Crow and Caleb Reed to do so. The Pitbull and the Boa. That is quite a combo. A Pitbull and a Boa Constrictor. Maury, nobody cares about Brown. Just being honest with you, you know? Just like, nobody really cares. You're just not that good. That's all there is to it, honestly. in before the Street Cats come out here, attack Perry Heenan and Azrael to take their spot. Whew. Mamma mia. You know, I just spit the hard truth, Maury, that's all. I just come out with that hot fire. And here he comes. This would be Crow, ladies and gentlemen. Former CMV Anarchy champion and Fusion Tag Team champion. Of course, the Anarchist reign with the tag team titles was cut drastically short by the ATL last month. You know, they would have loved to get to the finals and look to reclaim what they still feel is theirs. Wonder how Crow felt about John Reed winning the Anarchy Championship. You know, the same title that he held this past Sunday at CyberSlam. You know, little fun fact, the Fallen competed in the first ever Tag Team Cup, I do believe. Crow and John Reed together. So far, Pierre Thompson beat Paul Devine to win the U.S. title. Harvey Hastings, Mason Ross beat Glenn Stone. And we just saw the Ballers Club beat the Brass Ring Club. Now on to our third first round matchup. And here comes the younger brother of John Reed, Caleb, the man formerly known as Nero. Woo! Caleb Reed really feeling it here in Tokyo. Trying to get the fans behind him. The Anarchists are ready to go. Ready to reclaim those CMV Fusion Tag Team titles. Oh boy. The Pitbull himself, also a former Anarchy champion. Perry, and like I said, returning after a short hiatus a couple of weeks ago, nabbing himself a victory, now reunited with Azrael at the top of the chain. Even though both men will be competing as opponents next Sunday at Dark Carnival and the Money in the Bank ladder match, perhaps they will head into that event as the tag team champions. Maury, is that even what you do? The Pitbull is unleashed and ready to go here in Tokyo. An incredibly impressive record follows this man, and you have got to watch out for his submission game. I think, what did he win with a couple of weeks ago? Debuted a new submission move, that Dragon Sleeper. But man, the torque he had on it, I don't think I've ever seen a more deadly looking Dragon Sleeper. And now his tag team partner, the Boa, and a former tag team champion, as well as a two-time international champion, Big Asshole himself. And that, oh, look at that attire on Azrael, bringing the riot gear. That's kind of actually symbolic. You know, the Anarchists and all about causing anarchy, obviously. Azrael, who's Damien? What the fuck, who's Damien? He's wearing a chest piece there that says Damien on it. He'd just go and steal like some local riot gear from the police station here in Tokyo. What the fuck? Some guy right now looking for his gear. There's a riot happening downtown, and some guy can't find his riot gear. Azrael, no stranger to tag team conflict, though. Also a deadly submission expert. This season's been going relatively well for Azrael. Getting himself a lot of pay-per-view wins. Next Sunday competes in his second Money in the Bank ladder match, and just maybe if he's the one that climbed that ladder, will finally break that glass ceiling he's been trying to. All right, let's go. Which team's going to make it to the semis here in the second half of the bracket? We know that it'll be Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross taking on the Ballers Club in our first semi matchup. Now the Anarchists against the top of the chain. Crow and Perry Heenan right out of the gate, walking straight into a flatline and not an excellent start. And then look at Perry Heenan unloading with these right hands. Woo! Crow already in La La Land. What the hell is Perry Heenan doing? Working out a quick kink in his shoulder. Bumped into a wall or something on the way out here. There we go. Crow with a stiff clothesline. Trying to get himself back into this now. A little twisting, cheeky leg drop. Grabbing him by the ears. Brings him up to his feet. Face to face. They stand. Crow shoots in for a front headlock. Just going to hold him there. European uppercut going to separate the two. Now an Irish whip into the corner, perhaps an early tag to Caleb. Excuse me. Yes, indeed. Here comes Nero. An assisted cross body by the former Fusion Tag Team Champions. That's the type of teamwork that's going to bring them to the gold once again. If they can keep it up. Short arm shoulder block there by the Pitbull, though. Turn things around quickly. A real mean streak Perry Heenan has. Brought up on the one knee. Heenan's got something in mind. It ain't going to be pretty for Caleb. What a kick. Just going completely limp right there. Caleb like a wet spaghetti noodle. Perry Heenan feeling awfully good about himself right now. I'm not too sure what he was doing in the corner right there. That was kind of weird. Is anything really weird in Japan, though? Now Perry just going to unload some vicious knee strikes right to the side of Caleb Reed's head. The ATL sitting in the back watching the monitors, waiting to see which of these teams is going to make it through the lot to challenge them in our main event here tonight. Irish over to the corner. Caleb looking for a tag out to Crow. Frequent tags, the name of the game. I always say that. Just going to switch places. Another assisted crossbody. The CMV veteran stopping Perry Heenan from possibly making that tag out to Azrael. Up to the top rope goes Crow. Look at Azrael going to try to help out the Pitbull a little bit. It failed miserably. Crow with an elbow drop. Straight to the heart. Picture perfect execution. Crow trying to keep his gas. Trying to keep his foot on the gas, I should say. Perry Heenan going to slow him down. Now, what is this by the Pitbull? Full Nelson position. Crow unable to escape. Just going to eat that top turnbuckle 3 times in a row. Now, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is he doing? One-handed pendulum backbreak. What the fuck? What is this? Another single arm pendulum backbreaker. Impressive strength by Heenan. That was beautiful. Now a tag to Azrael. The damage done to Crow. And it ain't no thing but a chicken wing to Boa in the corner. Chillaxing. Feels as though he and Heenan have got this in the bag. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Up over the shoulders. And Azrael with a sidewalk slam out of the fireman's carry. This is the first round, third first round matchup. Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross will take on the Ballers Club. in the first semi-matchup. Now we see who advances to the second semi-matchup. We still have Dance Party versus Shindig Shebang to come. Crow with a kick to the gut. Crow, vintage right here. Rocket kick. Azrael grab by the side of his head. CMV veteran, though, short arm shoulder block, gonna cut down the opposition. You see Caleb Reed begging for that tag. Smart by Azrael to drag Crow over to his corner. Makes that tag back into the pit bull. And a tweet here from Chris Simon says, "Did you see that Teamwork Ballers Club has it in the bag, baby? Hashtag new champs." And Perry hitting another incredible show of strength. Just swinging Crow around like a rag doll. Now Perry Heenan signaling, oh my God, no pile driver. Azrael giving Perry Heenan some room to work. Looks like a bit of an argument between Heenan and Azrael, maybe breaking out. Heenan says, no mind though. Let me try to end this real quick, guys. And if he locks in that, yep, there it is. There it is. Oh, but that rope break. Oh no! Heenan twerks to the side. No hope for a rope break. Dragon Sleeper's in deep. Crow is flailing, trying his best, and he escapes. Woo, that was dangerous. But look at that teamwork. Crow tries to capitalize, but Azrael with the hot shot, hanging him up. One, just a one count though. Punch to the shoulder there by Caleb, getting a little bit of revenge for his tag team partner. Doesn't phase Azrael, or rather should I say Perry Heenan, for very long, as Heenan makes an Irish whip into the corner, perhaps trying to tag in the Boa. Crow having none of it though. Irish whip back over to the corner of the Anarchist dog collar. I got you, fam. Well, here we go. Nero now the legal man. Irish whip, perhaps a drop to hold. I do believe that an elbow drop. Nice combination. Simple but effective. Now a pinfall attempt by Caleb. Desperation here. Azrael makes the quick save at one. Oh, Croach went to the top rope. Wonder what he's doing. Got to watch out for referee pose count. Senton there. By Caleb Reed, keeping the pressure on. Might be up to him because Crow does not look too hot out there on the apron. Barely able to keep himself up. Double leg drop, I should say, to the midsection. Heenan is hurting for certain. Hook to the jaw. Caleb keeps the pressure on. Maybe going for a hero slam. Rake of the eyes, though. Dirty, dirty heel. Not afraid to get his hands dirty. Now a trip up. And just unloading with these rights. I don't know if a whole lot of them got through, though. Brought out to the center of the ring. Now digging those knees into the side of the head. Over and over again. Perry Heenan just unleashing the piss and vinegar. Heenan looks for that tag to Azrael. Now Azrael nice and fresh. The former Fusion Tag Team Champion, two-time international champion. Maybe he'll look to bring it home. Tries for a stomp. Caleb not quick enough. Irish whip out onto the apron. Punch right to the jaw and see ya goodbye. Sent to the outside. Remember, countouts, disqualifications are in effect here in the cup. Right up against that steel security barricade, and oh my God, Uranagi on the steel. That might have just broken Caleb's spine. Good God almighty. Now back into the ring, and Caleb just a heap of skin and bones. Tries for that hot tag, though, fighting through the agony, but the attempt is thwarted. And that's just a perfect example of Azrael using his surroundings. Boa Constrictor! Boa Constrictor is locked in! Vintage Azrael looks to bring it home. Caleb's in trouble. The Anarchist's in trouble. Oh. Survives the pain, though. Refuses to tap, now escapes. Teardrop suplex by Reed. The man formerly known as Nero backs into the corner. What could he be looking for here? Looking to take a quick breather. Breathing in and out, trying his best. The Anarchists are in trouble, though, and that is for sure. They have got to find a way to finish things off before it's too late. The combined submission expertise of Azrael and Perry Heenan is too deadly. But look at this. Caleb Reed gonna look for that slingshot vertical suplex of his. Stomp down out of the face. Azrael a bit weary. There we go. Double leg takedown. Back to his seat. You see Heenan wants the tag. Azrael though says, I got this. Let's bring it home. The top of the chain looking to advance to the semis and knock out the Anarchist. Azrael been using this as of late, and it is deadly. Consequence just drilling Caleb's neck right down onto the shoulder. And if the boa constrictor wasn't enough, this surely will be. Can Crow make the save, or will Heenan stop him in time? No, Crow makes the save. Perry Heenan too slow, but now he's going to try to take out Crow. Give Azrael the opening to finish. Perry Heenan was going for a Death Valley driver. It was looking like reverse DDT though by Crow. It is the one who's taken out. Vertical base needed the gut there, but Caleb goes for a clothesline. Looks like Crow and Perry Heenan going to continue their fight on the outside here. While Caleb Reed's able to counter into a reverse DDT. Heenan taking out Crow, now trying to run over back to his corner in case Azrael tries to make a tag, which he could use right about now. Double axe handle to the upper back. The best one around, caught with a Uranagi side slam. Caleb is putting in work right now. Nearly able to make that hot tag, but not quite enough. Stomp down to the back of the head. Reverse DDT coming up from behind. Nice execution. Caleb's actually going to try to finish, though. It's nice for him to hit all these moves and stay in control, but not going for pins or anything. Both of these teams exhausted. That's not going to bode well for them heading into the semis. Looks for a suplex. Azrael with a stall, though, finally reverses the sign of life. As soon as, oh, spear! Out of nowhere by Caleb. 1, 2, but Perry Heenan makes the save. And now trying to help out Azrael a little bit. The Pitbull keeping Caleb preoccupied. Irish Whipman into the corner. Heenan got to watch out for post count, though. Could be disqualified. What the hell is this? What is it? Oh, hook and ladder dropped into the corner. Heenan going hard in the paint right now. You're not the legal man, my friend. Caleb Reed completely distracted, though, and that allows Azrael to start to stir. And Caleb just going to show another spear. Azrael just recuperated for the first one. And now Caleb lays him out a second time. Will this do it? The Anarchist to advance. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. I don't know if that body armor should be allowed here for Azrael. Seems like it'll protect him a lot. Absorb most of the blow, but now a tag to Crow. Let's see if he can try to wrap it up, guys. Right to the top rope. The former Anarchy champion might be looking for the crow's nest. Yes, he is! After 2 spears. 1, 2, 3. The Anarchists are going to the semi. Azrael and Perry Heenan's reunion is cut short as the Anarchists are going to the semis. 2 spears followed by a crow's nest. It's gonna get it done. The Anarchists take one step closer to reclaiming their CMV Fusion Tag Team titles. Now we find out who they will meet in the semis. Dance Party, Shindig Shebang, and our final first round matchup up next. friends, for the third annual CMV Tag Team Cup. It is the last first round matchup coming your way as former CMV Fusion Tag Team Champions Dance Party, Hans and Baron Von Braun, take on Shindig Shebang, Jimmy Gimmick, and of course Shenaz Andoni. Both these teams coming into the tournament here off of losses. Dance Party with the defeat at the hands of Brass Ring Club a couple of nights ago. And Shindig Shebang were defeated by Blood and Stone. But now when it truly matters, let's see which of these teams will head into the semis to take on the Anarchists. And of course, we know our first semifinal matchup, we'll see Harvey and Ross battle the Ballers Club, the ATL, awaiting the winners, guys, at the end of the line. The CMV Fusion Tag Team titles up for grabs in our main event. Two tweets in a row right here, guys. First from Caleb Reed, says, one team has been welcomed to the Assumo room, and Crow follows up and saying, oh, and ATL, we have a special cell just for you. The Anarchists feeling confident after knocking off chain there. But here we go. This one could break down into a dance party at any moment. As the man who only ever wanted to be a down in his Papa Baron take on Jimmy Gimmick and Shenaz Andoni, of course, who came together under interesting circumstances. Both men were actually looking for their respective partners. Jimmy Gimmick was searching for Lance Martini, and Shenaz Andoni was searching for Chet Taylor, because they both wanted to be in the cup, and they bumped into each other, and they said, hey, why don't we just join up? Why don't me and you? You'll forget them. Let's just me and you work together. And so it was. And really, you can't ask for a better tag team partner than Shenaz Andoni, a two-time World Tag Team Champion, longest reigning in CMB history, alongside Chet Taylor, 7 months, and a former Fusion Tag Team Champion just last season alongside Iron Sheik. Or rather, a son of Sheik, I should say, the son of Iron Sheik, if you couldn't put that together yourself. Hope that one guy is a very big... Yeah! Look at those abs! Hans in a very good mood here. Tokyo, Japan. I'm sure they got quite a lively nightclub, you know, club scene. Yeah! Like I said, this matchup could truly break down into like a dance-off at any moment. And here comes Papa Von Braun, the man formerly known as Gluttony Bear, looking to show us his moves. Woo! Woo! Baron's feeling it. Seems like more of a disco kind of guy. Braun! Where's Don Bryan? Gonna come out here and start dancing with the Von Brauns. This truly is just a dance-off. Here for the entrances. But there they are, the former CMB Fusion Tag Team Champions, Dance Party. Ready to get it on as now here comes Jimmy Gimmick, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Look at that footwork. Where'd that just come from? I don't know if I can handle this. Jimmy Gimmick and Shenaz Andoni, they just complete my life. Shindig Shebang, I might be a little bit biased. They might be my favorite for the tag team tournament, for their 3rd annual tag team cup here in Tokyo, Japan. Who you guys got so far? Whose moves were better? Oh, yes, that's just what we need. And last but not least, the real number one, baba, the Punjabi Playboy baby. Oh, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. Shenazandoni, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Just absolute perfection personified. Shenazandoni. This is going to be a good match. Whoa. Where did he go? Haha, the knee glowing in the dark. I'm not finished with you. That smiley face might be about to be driven right into one of the unfortunate faces of the Von Brauns. I could watch Shenazandoni's entrance on repeat all day long. All right, here we go. It is our final first round matchup. The winners of this going to head on to take on the Anarchist in the semis. The finals awaiting. The 2 chosen teams in the ATL set to defend their tag team titles. All right, come on, let's hear it in the chat. Who had the best moves? Was it Dance Party or was it Shindig Shebang? We gotta hear it. Now it's time for the dancing to be over, and it is time for these 2 teams to show what they're worth in the ring. As it's gonna be Hans Von Braun and Jimmy Gimmick starting things off, knee right to the gut. Not an excellent start for Shindig Shebang, then some stomps to the chest. Shiny boys. Double accent. Oh man, Gimmick get whopped here from the get-go. As Hansi got a real stern talking to by Papa Braun earlier this week on Fusion. After he lost to Damien one-on-one. Told his son to stop dicking around. The Tag Team Cup could be our last chance. Truly, the Dance Party are only in this tournament, remember, because Billy Weaver was suspended, so he and Bennett were pulled, so their spot was vacated. So Dance Party given a second chance just on, what's what we're looking for? On accident, pretty much. They lost their qualifying match. They weren't supposed to be here, but now that they are, they're going to give it their all. Looks for a tag to Papa Baron. Jimmy Gimmick wants absolutely none of that. Irish whip back to the corner. Tries for a European uppercut. Spins himself out, though. Right round, baby. Right round. Head first off that top turnbuckle. Gimmick still looking for that tag down. Donnie from behind. Couple of elbows straight to the face. Hans Von Braun stunned. Big Enzu lariat right to the back. Now, what is he doing? Grabbing at his, is he raking his eye? Oh! Gimmick! Dirty heel! And Baron claps like, yeah, good job. Ooh, mamacita. Back of the head drilled right down out of that knee. Jimmy Gimmick, you might look at him and be like, what the hell is this guy doing here? should be down at the local disco. But Gimmick, one hell of an in-ring competitor. We learned that in his debut earlier this week on Fusion, even though they lost. Was one hell of a matchup against Blood and Stone. Now they have the chance to redeem themselves. Papa Bear and tagged in. Nice counter by Gimmick into a DDT. Now a stomp down onto the face. Dance Party. They have the experience when it comes to being a more cohesive unit. Being former tag team champions. We haven't seen Gimmick and Shanaz a lot together. Only been a couple of weeks. What the fuck is Gimmick doing here? Jimmy Gimmick looking for the people's elbow. Bam! Right down out of the chest. Now dragging Baron's big fat body over to the corner and a tag to the real number one, baby. Shanaz Andoni immediately to the second turnbuckle, turns himself about, looks for an elbow drop of his own, which he's going to get perfectly executed. Grabs him by the ears, face to face, they stand. JDT. My Shanaz Andoni Baron already looking for a hot tag. That does not bode well. Shanaz kick to the gut, another DDT. DDT Mania, what's that, Hefe in here? Hurricanrana now, nice reversal. Sit out powerbomb. That was great right there. Oh, watch out, Jimmy Gimmick. And there's an elbow drop by Bear. That's a good 300 plus pounds. Squash that on the sternum. And he says, hey, it worked the first time. How about another? Hook to the jaw, deflected by Shanaz Andoni. Forearm smash, gonna rock Papa. Goes for a back elbow. Taking overhead. Shanaz counters. $19.99 up in here in Tokyo, Japan for the Tag Team Cup. Neck breaker. But the Mujabi Playboy just unloading with these stomps now. As Shanaz lightning uppercuts. Might have just unhinged the jaw of the man formerly known as Gluttony. Stomp to the back of the head. Andoni keeping the attack on, slicking back that hair, looking real sexy. Rolling neck snap. Oh, and there's the knee jerk and the smiley face. Barreling down. Kinshasa! Busted open and all will Dance Party be sent home early. No, Hansi makes the save. Gimmick trying to cut him off. Both Shanaz and Gimmick having the same idea. There's an enziguri. Goodbye, Hans. Shanaz tries to stay in the driver's seat. Tripped up, though, by Baron. And an STF by Baron Von Braun. That'll be an immediate rope break, I do believe, for Andoni, though. Good call by referee Poe. Knee up to the chest. Andoni staying in control. Irish Whipper to the corner. Looks for a tag to Gimmick. Shave your back. There we go. Double Irish Whip. Gonna rebound as Baron. Double hip toss. Double elbow drop. Double kick up. But there's a hot tag to Hans just in the nick of time. Let's see if Son Hansi can. Oh! Well, that was a fail. Knee straight to the gut. Now Gimmick. What is he going to try for here? Looks like a hammerlock DDT. Love me one of those. Innovative offense by Jimmy Gimmick as he drags Hans to the center of the ring away from the ropes. Brings him up to a vertical base. Now Gimmick hooked to the jaw from behind. Jimmy escapes out of the waistlock. Does Hans, though. Punch to the back of the head. Jimmy saw it coming. Elbow straight to the face. Now another hammerlock DDT. Bam! Into the pin this time. One. Just a one count. Baron, I do believe, is still down on the outside. This could be Shindig Shebang's opportunity to close. Oh, nope, there's Baron. Back up to his corner. What's up, Chrissy? Welcome. This is our last first round matchup here in the Tag Team Cup. It has been one hell of a night so far. Immediately after this, the semis will start with Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross battling the Ballers Club. And of course, the winners of this matchup will meet the Anarchists. Of course, how about how the show started? Pierre Thompson becoming the new United States champion by defeating Paul Devine in his own home country. The ATL awaiting the winners of the Cup. The titles will be on the line in our main event. Hans Von Braun has turned things around and is now in complete control over Jimmy Gimmick. Looks for a tag, perhaps, to, I don't know, man. Papa Bear does not look too hot. I don't know if it would be wise to even tag him in right now. Hans von Braun wiping the sweat. He's drenched in sweat right now. Oh, no. Hansi. Gimmick's in big-time trouble. Doesn't go for that running power bomb across the ring. Jesus Christ. Gimmick looking like a child thrown through the air. I don't know who's throwing their children around. Pierre Thompson's the former international champion, I'll have you know. Shanaz Andoni making the save there, but look at Hans von Braun doing some more dancing. His father inadvertently hitting him. Gimmick taking on both von Brauns right now. What a G. Baron got to get out of the ring, though. He's going to be disqualified. Oh! Electric chair driver. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, though. Shanaz going to take out Papa Braun with a wheelbarrow arm drag. Jimmy Gimmick feeling real good about himself while Shanaz continues to battle Baron. Shanaz, though, stalling a belly-to-belly. Gimmick trying to help out his boy. Now turns his attentions back to Hans. Chaos breaking out here in the ring. Shanaz takes out Baron. Hammer-like DDT to Hans. Deep breath by Gimmick. Why are you going for Baron? Gimmick getting confused. Baron is not the legal man. Gonna pick him up. Oh, wow, what a nice guy. Just so he can see his son taken out. Clothesline by Gimmick. Another clothesline by Gimmick. Referee Poe is being very lenient with this count, by the way. Pop-up drop kick. Now Baron with a boot right to the side of Gimmick's head. That was a mistake, Gimmick. That's going to give Hans an opening. Well, Shanaz claps. He loves it. Hans von Braun with a second chance now. Circling Jimmy Gimmick like a shark in the water, smelling blood, wasted too much time. Gimmick going to capitalize on that. Now Gimmick shoots in. Jimmy, swing out neck breaker. Pops Hans up into a seated position. Now up on a one knee. Hans, look at Hans is almost as tall as Gimmick on one knee. Punch to the gut. Hans closes in. German suplex countered midway through, just before he was launched over like a rag doll. Looking for a tag to Baron. Not going to get it, though. Gimmick refusing. Irish whipper to the corner of Shindig Shebang. Tag to Shanaz Andoni. Oh, no, don't tell me. Scoop slam, spreading the legs. Surprise blowjob from the top rope. Hans von Braun desperately looking for a hot tag, but Shanaz not going to allow it. And Shanaz getting funky like a monkey, dropping the worm. Gimmick's out of it. This might be up to Andoni to take home. There's that spinning heel hook. And the slap of the ass. Yep. That's why I love Shanaz Andoni. Irish whip back into the corner. Quick tag. Oh, whoa. Oh, no. I believe we are about to get a party express right here. Mudhole stops repeatedly over and over and over and over, and it stays legal. You see them making the tags. Again and again and again and again and again. The Party Express now going to come to an abrupt end. Gimmick launch drop kick right to the midsection. Wow, Hans, no selling. That'll be a rope break. How is that not a rope break? 1, 2, just the 2 count. Anyhow, Shanaz going to stop Baron. Sent to the outside. Wait a minute, guys. Gimmick! 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 Looking for the moon swing! Hans is down and out. Not going to go for the pin. Woo, rallying, yeah. Just having a good time. Should have gone for the pin right there. Irish whipper to the corner instead. What the hell is Gimmick trying to do? Whatever he tried for there failed miserably. As now Gimmick a second time going to be sent flying with this running power bomb. Hitting every rope on the way down. Nearly sent out of the ring. And that might do it, guys. Dance Party to advance to the semis to take on the Anarchists. No! Gimmick survives. Pushing through the pain. Hans von Braun is hurting real bad, though. Makes a tag to Baron, but Baron not looking too much more hot. Cracked open. Blood dripping down his face. Baron might not even know where he is. Gimmick going to utilize that to his advantage. Knee to the face. Now Gimmick going to tag in Shanaz. Oh, is he going to tag in Shanaz? Yes, he is. Here comes the real number one, Bubba. What the hell is Shanaz doing? Okay, just makes the pin. One. But only a 1 count. The action's slowing down now between these two teams. They want to conserve as much energy as they can heading into the semis. Another worm. Chop right across the chest. Shanaz goes to the apron. Beckoning for Baron to rise up to his feet. The fans around the arena. Senton. Shanaz building steam. Shoulder claw being applied, usually more effective by a bigger, stronger man. You can't tell Shanaz what to do, though. Oh, no, you missed it. Decided to shut his stuff there before the leg drop, and it came back to bite him. Oh, but now going to try right the hips. Nope. Shanaz trying to have too much fun at Dance Party's expense. Coming back to bite him. Now Papa Baron. Got to look for that Fireman's Carry, world's strongest slam. Oh, just drilling him into the mat. Shanaz does not look good right now as Baron has eyes to finish. This highly competitive first round matchup might be coming to an end. Pedigree by Baron von Braun. And if Son Hans can stop Gimmick from making the save, this could be it. Dance Party to advance. Dance Party to advance. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Gimmick counters whatever Hans is going for. Baron decides this is a nice time to do a little bit of a dance throwback to the 80s. Last night's stand to Hans. He's taken out. Baron's distracted with Gimmick now, giving Shanaz some time to recuperate. Goes for an Enzu Lariat. Gimmick just goes to the apron like, oh, I'm done. Shanaz back to his feet. Baron doesn't realize this from behind. Wheelbarrow face buster. Good night, sweet prince. Shanaz looks to make sure that Hans stays down. Oh, he's actually going to do the full worm this time. Yes, the full worm. The full worm. What a treat. Oh, there it is. Nobody does it better but Baron to his feet. Gotta stop it just before it's finished. Arm wrench, though, puts Baron down. Hans has to return to the apron. Poe in a position. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Shoulder claw once more. What's with Shanaz and the shoulder claws here? You know what's funny? The back of Baron's head kind of looks like a worm. Whatever Dodie tried for there. Taken down by Baron. What a spinning back fist. Woo. That'll send you in another dimension. Up to the second turnbuckle, and the 300-pound frame of Baron just collapsing the lungs, perhaps, of Shanaz, and that could easily do it, or just get a 1 count. Hans von Braun and Gimmick once again coming to blows. Gimmick tossed to the outside of the ring. That's not good for Shanaz. Neck crank by Baron. Looks to make sure that he stays in control. Shanaz, though, fights through. finds an opening. Jawbreaker! Went for a wheelbarrow. Baron denies him now an alley-oop, but Shanaz counters. Going right after that gash with a couple of well-placed punches. What a horrible lariat attempt right there. Looks like Baron was shook. Punch to the gut. Back elbow by Shanaz. Another back elbow by Shanaz. Kick to the gut again. Sutter! Both men are down. This has definitely been the best match of the tournament so far. Which of these teams is going to the semis? No matter if it's Dance Party or Shindig Shebang, they are not going to be in great condition taking on the Anarchists. Desperation pin here by Andoni. Crawls into the cover. Just a 2 count. Brought up to a vertical base. Irish whip to Baron. Going to put him in the corner. Looking to make a smart tag to Gimmick at this point. No, going to try to put him up top. And a DDT. Don't know what Baron was going for there. Whatever he had planned, though, is not going to come to fruition. As now Shanaz back to the corner. Tag to Gimmick. Nope, once more. Baron says, Oh, this is not going to be pretty. Shanaz squashed like a bug with that power slam. Looks like he's lifeless now. Baron applying the shoulder claw, and that will hurt. That big meaty claw clasping down on the tricep. Gimmick right there. Can the hot tag? Yes, it can! Here comes Gimmick with a fire up under his ass. Can he close the deal? Clothesline. Goes for a boot. Caught by Baron, though. Wah, wah. And now an STF once more locked in. Jimmy Gimmick looks to get to the ropes to force a break. Oh, counters himself. Nicely done. Now a clothesline out of the ring. See ya, goodbye. What is Gimmick doing here? No. The spot fest continues. Gimmick on the apron. Missed it. Missed the crossbody attempt. GG no ribbon. Here comes Andoni to his partner's rescue. Last call. And now a little handstand elbow drop, cheeky, by Jimmy Gimmick. Bad part of town that Baron's in right now. They're trying to get this fight back on the ring at the count of 4. What the fuck? Oh! Mamacita! And then the knee! Please chill, Gimmick. Deadly combo. The match gonna continue, though, legally in the ring. Oh, Gimmick with the mood swing again! Why isn't he going for pins? Gimmick, you little ding-ding. Having too much fun, I guess, but giving Baron so many openings. Kick to the midsection. Jawbreaker. Cheeky little jab. Knife edge chop. Knife edge chop. Knife edge chop. Now hung up to dry on that buckle slap. Right to that bald head to the outside. Another slap to the face. That'll wake you up. Gimmick wipes some sweat from his face. Takes a deep breath. He's very tired. I don't blame him. This has been a hellacious match. He's wasting a lot of time right now, though. Now, finally, is good enough to continue. Irish over to the corner. We tried this earlier, and I believe Hans countered it. And again, it's reversed. I think he was going for that like package super kick. What the fuck is Baron going for? Here in the corner. No. 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 Baron Von Braun. That 300+ pound bosom right down onto the chest. 1, 2, 3, and Dance Party will advance to the semis. What a match. But Shindig Shebang were too busy playing around. They had so many opportunities to finish. Dance Party took it home. Hey, we're going to get a little cheeky rematch in the semis now. Anarchist Dance Party rematch. Remember, Anarchists are the ones that beat Dance Party to win the tag team titles. What a match. That 300+ pound ass of Barons does the deal, though. And now our semis are set. Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross will take on Dance Party up next. Or rather, we'll take on Ballers Club, I should say. Then the Anarchists will take on Dance Party. The winners will face in the finals. The winner of that takes on the ATL for the gold in our main event. Baron gonna have to get that cut looked at. All right, my friends, there you see our final 4 teams. Oh, semifinals. Harvey Hastings, Mason Ross, and the Ballers Club have had a good amount of time to rest up. I'm going to turn entrances off because you've already seen both of these entrances. So just get right to the match. Stone, while the Ballers Club really took it to the Brass Ring Club. Like I said, both of these teams have had a good amount of time to rest up, especially after that last match. That was like 25 minutes long. Dance Party, though, they're going to have a tough go of it. That ruling battle, and they're going to have maybe 10 minutes plus to rest up before taking on the Anarchists. Our finals await. History will be made tonight as the ATL ready to defend their Fusion Tag Team titles. But here we go. Who's going to be the first team making it into the finals? Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross taking on Chris Diamond and Rob Cross of the Ballers Club. Need a quick drink of that agua. What a match that was, though. It was everything a match should be. 10 out of 10. I loved it, but unfortunately, Shindig Shebang fooling around a little bit too much, and Dance Party take it home. But let's get it on, guys. The teams are in the ring and ready to go. Going to be Harvey Hastings and Chris Diamond start things off. And, of course, both of these men will be involved in next Sunday's Money in the Bank ladder match at Dark Carnival. So a little bit of preview of that. But tonight they are looking to win tag team gold with their respective partners. The massive hulking Mason Ross with Harvey Hastings. And the WGW Light Heavyweight Champion for the Baller tries for a scoop slam to Chris Diamond. And Zaguri, though, by the 2-time United States champion. I definitely say that the Ballers Club are probably more fresh than Hastings and Ross are. Not going to stop Harvey from Irish whipping Diamond in the corner. Early tag here to the Swedish-born enforcer. Double Irish whip, double shoulder tackle, or forearm smashes. I'm not too sure. Either one. You decide. It's your life. I won't tell you how to live it. Diamond now brought up onto 1D, punch to the top of the head. Vertical suplex. That just pure raw strength and power by Mason Ross. Jawbreaker by Chris Diamond. Creates just a bit of space he's going to utilize. He tries to utilize. Can't even grapple Mason Ross. Jeez Louise, but look at that. Going to use his athleticism to help him out with a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Drags Mason Ross's 300+ pound frame over to the corner, tags in Rob Cross now. Cross, of course, who got the pin against Blood and Stone. I believe pinning Bloody Justice. Tries for a senton, moves out of the way. Does Mason Ross no pin rise, I should say. Justice was down on the outside. Punch to the side of the head. Attempted Rob Cross. Nice elbow to the midsection to make sure it does not go down. Leg drop, Bulldog. That's what I like to see. Worked very, 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 very well together. Did the Ballers Club in their first round matchup. Look at that combination. Woo! Textbook execution that was. Striking game on point by Cross here. Misses that stomp, though. That gives Mason Ross a chance to open up. Big old big boot. Off the snapmare. Now Mason Ross looks to tag in Harvey Hastings. Give the assassin a go out of here. Excuse me. Punch to the top of the head. Harvey going to be kind enough to assist getting up to his seat before putting him right back down with the snapmare. Now a drop kick right to the shoulder. Rob Cross writhing in agony. Stomp onto the lower back. Standing shooting star, and that's just a little bit of the agility that Harvey Hastings possesses. And there's a headshot now. Harvey Hastings setting up for the end. And that is not good news for the Ballers Club. Cross rushes to get back to his feet. Long road home. Counter into a small package. What a reversal to steal it. The Ballers Club to steal it. Kicked out at one, though. Hastings not going down like that. Overhand punch nicely put. Now out the draw in the second rope. Rob Cross, what's he looking for here? Rebounding off the ropes. Bam! Drop kick. I believe he caught him right on the jaw there, that looked like. Woo! Rubbing my jaw just looking at that. God damn. Kick to the gut now. And this is vintage Rob Cross right here, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, what? Wow, oh, I thought Hastings countered for a second. No, sit out last ride power. Look at Cross almost dropped him. No pinfall attempt. The WGW light heavyweight champion keeping the attack on. Gonna look for that sunset flip powerbomb of his. Hastings with an arm drag though. Knows he's in the deep end. Trying to keep his head above the water. Hastings in a world of trouble. Kick to the chest, nice action roll. There's that military expertise coming into play. Able to evade the offense. Now a knee right to the face. Hastings! Harvey! There's the Uranagi now going to tie Cross up. And a cut of ice! And a cut of ice cinched in! But Cross escapes with a couple well-placed boots to the back of the head. Up onto the shoulders. Harvey Hastings. Watch out, referee Poe. Cross able to escape from that pretty quickly there. Guillotine on the top rope. Hastings looking into the eyes of Rob Cross as the Irish whips him over to the corner. Harvey looks for the tag to Mason Ross. Not going to get it though. Cross able to counter. Irish whip into the corner of the Ballers Club. Looking to bring Chris Diamond in. Chris Diamond has a good while to rest up. Yep, there we go. Here comes the baller himself, the former Rising Star champion. What do we got here? Butterfly DDT by Cross. And then kicked up into a wheelbarrow suplex. Hastings is out cold. Chris Diamond not done with him though. Perfect position. Shooting star press. Showing Hastings how it's done right there. How a true blitzkrieg is executed. Diamond now on the shoulders, taking Harvey for a ride. Not a fun one. TKO. The two-time United States champion is hurting for certain. He has got to make a reversal, and he does. Trip up right there. Wants to slap hands with Mason Ross, and he does. Let's see how Chris Diamond handles the unbeaten Swedish-born enforcer. Gonna walk right into a sit-out sidewalk slam. That's not a good start. Harvey Hastings, you can see him out there clinging onto the ropes so that he doesn't fall off. This might be on the shoulders for Mason Ross, guys, when it pertains to he and Harvey advancing to the finals. Chris Diamond, though, escapes that shoulder claw. High kick didn't seem to faze Mason Ross at all. Escapes that scoop slam, though. That neck breaker will. Nice counter. Chris Diamond, where's he going? Up to the second turnbuckle. That is quite a distance. Harvey Hastings is going to help out his boy Phoenix Splash, though. He was too late. What athleticism, what prowess. And now Chris Diamond looks to hand Mason Ross his first pinfall defeat with the break your neck foundation. Harvey Hastings trying to give Ross a little bit more time here as he distracts referee Poe. Making sure there's no rope breaks. Diamond, what is he doing? Going to drag him even further to make it harder for Hastings to make the save. He wasted a lot of time there, though. I don't know if it's going to be enough. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Chris Diamond still in control as he holds the boot. His boot to the back of Mason's head, then stomping right on the base of the skull. Up to the second turnbuckle he goes, second time looking for the Phoenix Splash. No, just a body splash that time. Highly competitive semifinal matchup here. One of these two teams going to punch their ticket to the finals, one step closer to making history and getting that tag team title opportunity. Forearm smash now, down onto the knee. That is going to hurt Mason Ross. What's he looking for here? Look at the power. Military press. Neck crank applied by the monster, the Leviathan. Chris Diamond worn down, barely responsive. Oh! Ross! Bitter end by Mason. Into the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count though. Diamond is able to survive, but Rob Cross is taken out by Hastings. Now Hastings trying to aid Ross. Yeah, perfect time to taunt. Well, Chris Diamond staying focused on Harvey Hastings. Now going for Ross Sherman, suplex out of the corner. Chris Diamond taking on everybody right now. Harvey Hastings mean bugging him. Got to watch post count though. Has no choice but to return to the apron. Rob Cross is down there. Let's not remember, or let's try to remember that. Let's not forget it. Boot to the side of the head. Chris Diamond takes a step back. Surveys the situation. TKO. The Baller tries for the pin off that. Will it be enough to punch the Ballers and take it to the finals? No, nearly is. 2.999, but not quite enough. Rob Cross is still down, guys. Harvey Hastings in his corner, watching as Chris Diamond soars through the air. Nice knee right to the side of the head. Ringing the bell of Mason Ross. Chris Diamond now looks to finish. A second TKO to the big man. Again tries for the pin. Well, here comes Cross and trying to cut off Harvey. Can he? No. The assassin too quick makes the save. But now Cross taking out the two-time United States champion. Little wasteland, cheeky wasteland senton combination. Chris Diamond wasting a lot of time right now. Oh, I thought he was going for the bitter end again. Rob Cross takes out Harvey. Harvey is out, guys. Now it is Mason Ross who's on his own. Oh, Mason! Jackhammer by the big man. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Rob Cross returns to his apron. Oh, Graham getting hiccups. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Rob Cross keeps the attack on Harvey on the outside of the ring, while Ross closes back in on Diamond and walks right into a third TKO. I can still hear Harvey and Rob. Well, there's Rob now. I guess Harvey is the one that got that punch, I heard. Diamond swinging neck breaker. Big Jimmy Gimmick fan. TKOs, but where's the Break Your Neck Foundation, Diamond? This is your opening. This is your chance. Harvey Hastings is still out of it. Here we go. Diamond now realizes Mason Ross in a heap of trouble. Break Your Neck Foundation again. Busts him wide open, and the Swedish Leviathan could be done for. Harvey back to the apron. Can he make the save of his partner in time? Will Cross cut him off? 1. Oh, Harvey saves it again, and Cross is getting pissed off. So is Diamond. Diamond takes a deep breath. Man, you can tell how bad both of these teams want this. Just look right there, the Baller with a third Break Your Neck Foundation. Chris Diamond, Rob Cross, 3 seconds away from the finals. 1, 2, 3, and the Ballers Club have punched their ticket to the finals. Mason Ross defeated for the first time ever to boot. Chris Diamond and Rob Cross are going to the finals of the 3rd Annual Tag Team Cup, but who will they be facing? Will it be the Anarchists or will it be Dance Party? What a match that was, though, and how much it took to keep Mason Ross down. What up, Lemonade, getting you excited? I thought this was it right here. Bitter end by Mason Ross. I thought he had Diamond dead to rights, but no, the Ballers Club fight back. And now they just have to get through one more team in order to make history. Which team will that be? We find out up next. The Anarchist Dance Party. All right, lads and gents, there you see it. Chris Diamond and Rob Cross are in the finals. Now we see who won there. And the winners of the finals, of course, go down in the history books. They get that Tag Team Cup. They get that bonus check. And most importantly, in our main event, they challenge the ATL Elimination Style for the Tag Team titles. Let's see which team they will be going up against. Beat Perry Heenan and Azrael, while Dance Party, just not even 20 minutes ago, went through that hellacious matchup against Shindig Shebang. What a matchup was that? Was match of the night. And they have not had very much time to rest, while the Anarchists have had a good little while to, put some ice packs on them, get themselves a drink of water, sit down, catch their breath. So they might have the advantage here, but of course these two teams have fought before. It was the Anarchists who became Fusion Tag Team Champions by defeating Dance Party. That was 2 months ago. Top of last month, I'm going to say the top of last month, actually. So a little bit of chance at redemption for the Von Brauns, Hansi, and Papa Baron, but the Anarchists, they want those Fusion Tag Team titles back. They want them back bad, and they will do whatever they have to ensure that they receive that opportunity against the ATL tonight, guys. Here we go. Which team is going to the finals to take on the Ballers Club? Crow and Caleb Reed, Hans Von Braun, Baron Von Braun. Let's get it on. Would have been really nice if it transitioned to the match right there as soon as I said that. There we go. Here we go. Crow, Hansi starting things off. See, Baron's been stitched up. I don't know if that was such a good idea. He'll probably just get reopened again here after one punch. Like I said, though, me personally, I have got to give the advantage to the Anarchists because just not even 20 minutes ago, the Dance Party went through a good 20-25 minute match against Shindig Shebang with pretty much no time to rest up, while the Anarchists at the top of the chain match was pretty even, pretty back and forth. Of course, the Anarchists are still hurting, but they have had a good while to ensure that they're ready to go here. Belly-to-belly suplex by Crow to take down the big man, and an early tag now to the man formerly known as Nero, Caleb Reed. Stomp right there to the midsection. Now ground by those long, luscious locks. Knife edge chop. Gonna let up that chest. European uppercut out of the front headlock. Gonna take Hans Von Braun for a cheeky little walk down up against the rope. Slingshot into the center of the ring. Using the squared circle as a weapon. That's when you know a superstar's truly. They're gonna do what they gotta do in order to get that W. What a knee strike right there by Caleb, by the way. As Hans is up on one knee, deflects that forearm, smash the punch to the gut, and goodbye, Caleb, sent to the outside with that clothesline. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble, now a tag to Papa Baron. Of course, he got the pinned Jimmy Gimmick. And that semifinal matchup. Referee Poe begins his count of two. Caleb Reed back in the ring, forearm smash immediately to the chest of Baron, front headlock now to follow through. Out of it, another European uppercut. Oh, and another knee strike. Jeez Louise, Caleb with this aggressiveness. Helps the old man up to a vertical base. Yeah, not a humanitarian, though. Baron knows it. Face to face they stand. Now Baron with a back suplex and a send Caleb crashing neck first down into the canvas. We all know that neck injury is perhaps the most dangerous you can have in the wrestling world, career, and a life-threatening headbutt right there. Super kick to the midsection. Surprised Caleb's boot didn't get lodged in the gut there of Gluttony. Now a tag to Crow. Frequent tags. We saw this by the Anarchists against the top of the chain. They know the strategy. They know what they got to do. Two pairs of former tag team champions colliding here, and a nice elbow drop by the CMV veteran Crow. Brought up to his feet, tries for the jumping cutter. Baron von Braun gonna have none of it, tries for a headbutt. Does he with his chrome dome? Punch to the gut and a jawbreaker. Like a sack of stone, Baron gonna plummet to the canvas. Hansi wants that hot tag. Baron nowhere near though, as Crow comes up from behind. No reverse DDT down onto the knee. And that is the beginning of the end as Crow now kicks to the gut. Vintage Crow, watch out Caleb. Go! Rocket kick. Just shoving that boot right down the gullet. Baron! As now Crow to the top rope. This is how he pinned Azrael in their semifinal, the Crow's Nest. That's actually how Crow also pinned Baron, I do believe, to win the Fusion Tag Team titles against Dance Party. That'll be a breakup by Hans, though. Caleb failing miserably. Now he's going to try to make up for it, but look at this. Hans going to escape out of the rib breaker with a rake of the eyes. Not afraid to get the hands dirty here, but it matters the most in this semifinal. Who's going to go to the finals to take on the Ballers Club? Samoan drop setup, it looks like here by Baron. Shotgun. Caleb now trying to, what's he doing? Gotta get out of the ring there, buddy. Tag to Hans. Caleb gonna get disqualified. There you go. I think it's the reference at a count of 4. Whew, that was a close one. Irish whip pullback attack, though. Nicely done there by Hans. Belly to belly overhead with ease. Let's remember, guys, the ATL, Malcolm Fry and Deshaun Porter are going to be 100% fresh when they take on whomever the winners will be of the Tag Team Cup. And it is elimination style. Again, though, the past 2 years, the winners of the Cup have gone on to defeat the champions. First with two-man power trip beating T and Lee. Last year it was Extreme Conditions beating Duo Maxwell. Nice flapjack out of the Fireman's carry by Crow. Stop to the bicep, brought to a vertical base. Crow, super kick to the midsection. Working those ribs as now Crow gonna, that's a big man to drag across. Tag to Caleb, tags. That strategy on point by the Anarchists. Can't argue with it. Crow gotta get out of the ring there though, buddy. There you go. Caleb takes just a moment to catch his breath. Now a stop to the lower spine. Looks to bring Hans up to his feet, but an arm drag instead gonna put Caleb down onto one knee. Kick to the midsection. Double axe handle. Enzu lariat. That hammer and sickle right there. Now Hans just gonna grab the arm and leg. Having a good time. Oh, gonna grab it again. No. Just likes holding hands, I guess. There we go. Now drags him up to about an inch. Stands him up. Irish whip into the corner. Looks for a tag to Papa Baron, I'd have to imagine. Get it though. Caleb reverses. Spears Baron off the apron. Clearing the way as now Caleb Irish whips Hans. Pullback attack. Hip toss. Caleb Reed clearing the way. Big opening here for the Anarchists to finish. Into the corner. Perhaps going to look for that, that suplex of his. Out of the corner like a double take. The power to get Hans overhead. Now Hans backs into the corner. In front of this Japanese crowd here in the Tokyo Dome. Let's out a mighty roar. Baron is still down and Caleb lines up his shot. Clear as day. Right down the middle. Spear. A Reed family tradition makes the pin now. If Crow can stop Baron, it's all over the Anarchists to advance. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count, even though Crow dispatches of Baron. And a tweet here, guys, from Chris Diamond says, "We got this tournament in the bag, baby." And Rob responds by saying, "What else is new?" Harvey says, "I'm not upset about my loss. I still have money in the bank." Yeah, 2 title opportunities down the drain for Harvey this week. The United States on Fusion, now the tag team titles. As Hans von Braun looks to take Caleb Reed to Suplex City. Can we get the third and bring it all together? Yes, we can. Stomp to the chest. Look at the collapse along. Oh, Dragon Sleeper being worked by Hansi boy. Will he force Caleb Reed to tap out here, folks? No, Reed with a duo of knees to the head. Baron just now getting back up to his feet, but what a clothesline. No counter by Caleb. Doesn't counter that belly to belly, though. What a sequence that was. As now Hans to his feet. You can tell he's tired, though. All four of these men exhausted. I'm sure the Ballers Club are as well. Waiting to see who they will meet in the finals. Crow telling Caleb, wake up. That power bomb sends him flying into the turnbuckles. And it might be good night, sweet prince, for Caleb Reed. Hans into the pin. Dance party to advance. 1, 2. All right, the count of 2. Crow is able to make the save. Now Crow getting beat on by Papa Baron, thrown back to his apron. What a nice guy. As Hans makes sure his moneymaker is in check. Talking that trash to Crow, telling him his mama's ugly. Caleb having some time to recuperate there. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to, though. Stomp! Right down onto the gut. Caleb has got to figure out a way real quick to turn the ties as he is getting dominated. Another German suplex. Dance Party, just as the Anarchists are hungry to reclaim their tag team titles. Dance Party and the Anarchists never got rematches when they lost the Fusion tag team titles. This was their opportunity. Only one of them can make it to the finals, though. Then they have to get past the Ballers Club. As Hans looks for a tag to Papa Baron, and he will make it. Cut it out. Ralph over here barking. Boot to that Chrome Dome. No, now Caleb seizes the opportunity. Northern Light suplex. Arm raised up in the air. Crow clapping his tag team partner on. Looks to mount a comeback late into this one. Clothesline. Bulldozing over Baron. Rebounds off the ropes now. Back body drop. Baron, though, don't know when to quit. Keeps getting back up. Walks right into a spine buster. Tries for the stop. Moves out of the way. Threatens a punch. Actually should have punched him right there, Caleb. Probably would have been the good idea. Forearm smash. That did not even almost hurt Baron. That forearm smash, I'm sure, just rocked Caleb on the shoulders. Dance Party looking for retribution. Fireman's carry. World's strongest slam by Baron. Puts Caleb up into a seated position. Kick to the back. Nope. Moves out of the way just in the nick of time. Counters that forearm smash. Though does Baron. Front headlock. Face buster. How does that canvas taste, Baron? Let us all know. Now look at that, adding insult to injury. Scrubbing Baron's face from the mat. Elbow drop to the back of the head. Gonna try for a pin. Desperate pin here. Lateral press. 1, 2. Poe gets the 2. And no more than that, as now Caleb straight back up to his feet. A little bit of distance to the tag and Crow. I have no more water. Oh! Crow to the top rope. Crow to the top rope. Immediately gonna bring it home. Elbow drop. Oh, still to the pin though. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. I'd say Dance Party Shindig Shebang was match of the night. Single knee gut buster by Crow, and that usually is a setup to the Crow's Nest. Doesn't seem like he's gonna try to go up to the top rope though. Fireman's carry overhead, and Baron. Kick to the midsection. Looking to thwart the Anarchist Dream's pedigree. But look at Caleb coming in the ring, frantically trying to help out Crow. And then he leaves when Baron makes the pin. Oh, let go of the pin. That was weird. Okay. All right, then. Crow with a jawbreaker. I don't know how smart that was. Jawbreaker again. Baron immediately tries to use the ropes, get back up to his seat. Crow says, no way, no how, old man. Fireman's carry overhead, gonna drop him right down onto his ass. Who is going to the finals? These two teams beat the hell out of each other for the opportunity. The Ballers Club awaiting. The longer this matchup goes on, the more it benefits the Ballers Club. They can rest up. Whereas the winners of this matchup, they're going to have to immediately go into the next match. No rest at all. Sit out Jawbreaker. Jawbreakers are plenty here in this matchup, especially by Crow. That's all he's throwing in this matchup. Jawbreakers, Jawbreakers, Jawbreakers. Another single knee gut buster now by the CMV veteran. Stomp down onto the face. Crow trying to stay in control. Looking to bring this home. Double leg takedown. Nice reversal by Baron. Crow is hurting, no doubt about it. Baron looks to capitalize. Double chop to the chest. Woo, that's gotta hurt. Like 2 5-stars just lighting up the pecs. Forearm smash though. And hey, guess what? Jawbreaker. And Baron busted open once again. Jesus Christ, man. Baron just does not like selling it, would seem. Oh, to the top rope. Crow's Nest. Hans is right there to make the save. Yeah, that's going to be a save. 1, 2. Oh, are you kidding? How the hell are Dance Party kicking out of shit? This is insane. Oh, rip Caleb. Nearly thrown out of the ring with that belly to belly. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. Crow trying to keep the attack on, trying the best that he possibly can to make sure the Anarchists go to the finals. Ooh, nice big boot. Hey. Guys, no barks, no barks. Come on. Kick to the gut. Crow for a third time drills his knee right into the midsection of Baron. Actually, I think he's actually going to try for the pin off of that, making sure there's no rope right. Oh, I just heard a thunderous boom. I guess Hans von Braun and Caleb are busy fighting. Can Hans save it in time? Yes, he can. Wow, that was going to be a 3. That was going to be a 3 count, guys. Hans just saved his father's life and the Dance Party's opportunity to go to the finals, but Baron is still down. Crow just going to stare at him. Just getting a good, nice close-up look of Baron. He's not exactly a good-looking guy. Jawbreaker, yep. Jawbreaker number 825. Baron relentlessly just trying not to... Where is he going? Where are you going, Crow? Oh, up to the top rope. Oh, and a chop right to the top of the head. Now back to the top rope, but there goes Baron beginning to stir. Gonna make that hot tag. Yep, here comes Hans. Short arm shoulder block, gonna mow Crow down. Now a clothesline counter though by Crow. Fireman's carry gonna throw him right overhead. Tip for tap, back and forth they go. The pressure is on. Big boot. Nope, rolls out of the way. This Crow. Now a chest bump. Belly to belly. Uh-oh, guys. Papa Baron's down. Papa Baron is down. Papa Baron is down. Crow goes to the top rope. Seizes this opening. Crow. Perched. Giving himself a deep breath. As he lines up the shot. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? He's wasting a lot of time. What are you doing, Crow? All right, then. That was weird. Making sure that Hans stays down, relentlessly stomping on the back of his head. I'm not too sure what the strategy is at this point of the matchup. There's a rocket kick, though. Baron is still down. The Anarchists still have the opportunity here, but Crow is wasting so much time. Yeah, and there you go. Now Hans in a reverse. Fireman's carry drops the CMV veteran overhead. And now Hans, he's going to take Crow to Suplex City just like he did Caleb earlier. Three German suplexes in a row. Putting that neck on high alert. What is Hans von Braun going to try for here? I'm not too sure. Crow. And with the count of the short arm shoulder block, Crow should make a tag to Caleb, because I don't know what's going on in Crow's head right now, but he is acting really weird. Wasting so much precious time. Could have beaten Dance Party on numerous occasions, but now it might be Dance Party who are going to the finals. That launching power bomb. Slow and steady, steady and slow. Back to the corner of Dance Party. That's going to make it difficult for Caleb to make the save as Papa Baron looks to stop him from doing so. And no, Crow kicks out. Me God. I can't even speak because I don't know how the hell these guys are kicking out of this shit after the matches they went through in the first round. Man, Ballers Club have got to be salivating because no matter which of these two teams goes to the finals, Ballers Club are going to be way more fresh. As Caleb takes out Baron on the outside. Rocket kick by Crow for like the 800th time. Why are you going for pins, Crow? The madman. Trying to stomp a hole through Hans's chest. Just going to keep picking him up. Picking him up and picking him up and picking him up. Knee to the midsection. Hans quicker. Irish whip. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, what the hell is this? Hans von Braun with a snake eyes. So Crow goes for a kick to the midsection. Able to counter it, though. Counters the counter to counter the counter. Caleb Reed mean-mugging Baron back to his quarter. Rotation neckbreaker. Ralph, what's the deal? Stop. Desperation pinfall attempt. Does Crow have it? Caleb stops Baron. Nope, only a 2 count. My goodness, man. What is this match? Anybody going to be defeated? Script out the window? Is anyone going to the finals? Should we just give the win to Ballers Club? Nice belly to belly by Hans von Braun, but look at struggling to get back up to his feet. How absolutely, I don't know what Caleb said about Hans von Braun's mama, but now he's going to pay for it. The opening created a hot tag to Caleb. Here he comes. Clothesline and yep, GG. Excellent hot tag. Back suplex face buster by Hans. And the Anarchists might have just digged their own grave. Ralph cut it out. He's so excited because the end may be nigh. Crow is down, and Caleb gonna go for a ride with the toss power bomb with such ease. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Dance Party looking to advance to the finals with Crow and Baron down. Hooks the leg, does Hansi. 1, 2. Are you kidding? What is this? Somebody lose. I'm sorry to break character. These AI are pissing me off right now. Ralph, what is your dilemma? Ralph's getting pissed off too. He can't believe this. Is anybody going to the finals? Are we having a winner? Yeah, this matchup is going hard in the paint right now. The Anarchists and Dance Party are refusing to lose. The script has been torn apart, lit on fire, and then thrown out the window. Like I said, though, Dance Party, they're backstage. They're smiling right now. They don't care how long this match goes on, because the longer it goes on, the better it benefits them. Fujiwara armbar. That was an immediate rope breakdown. Now a pin by Caleb. Maybe it will be enough. Nope. Front headlock by Caleb. Punch to the back of the head. Going to take Hansi for a little bit of a walk over to the corner of the Anarchists. Oh, face first off the top turnbuckle. Tag the Crow. Let's see what they can get done together. Assisted crossbody. Yep. That's all they know how to hit. Turns around immediately looking for that hot tag. At least try to sell a little bit of Hans. And now finally getting one of these single knee gut busters after Baron took like 5 of them. Now hooks the leg. Does Crow. 1, 2, 3. The Anarchists do it. Single knee gut buster by Crow collapsing like thank fuck. Thank the good lords above. The Anarchists punched their ticket to the finals. It was not easy, and they're going to be in no kind of condition to take on a well-rested Ballers Club, but you know they're going to give it their all. They are feeding. They want to get their hands on the ATL. They want those tag team titles back. The finals are set. The Ballers Club, the Anarchists. After a short intermission, because I got to let Ralph outside. But what a win for the Anarchists. And now it is time to find out who will be the third annual Tag Team Cup winners, who will face ATL in our main event for the Tag Team Gold. Congratulations to the Anarchists. One more team added to the Asylum. Will the Ballers Club be next? Or will Diamond and Cross be the ones that go down in the history books? Oh no. Ralph, I know. Give me a second. Jesus. All right, guys, short intermission. Gotta let the old hound out, and then we will get into our finals. All right, lads and gents, let's go. It is time for our finals. Here from Tokyo, Japan, in the Tokyo Dome. It is the Ballers Club, Chris Diamond and Rob Cross, against the Anarchist former Fusion Tag Team Champions, Crow and Caleb Reed. Like I said, Crow and Caleb Reed just staying in the ring. And the Ballers Club with a huge advantage. They had a good 20 minutes to rest up, whereas the Anarchists have not even probably 2 minutes. You know, just get Diamond and Cross out here, and we are ready to go. But if anybody can do it, is the Anarchists. They want those CMV Fusion Tag Team titles more than anything. And they say that they have placed a special cell for the ATL. The winners of this matchup, guys, will go down the history books. They will be the third annual Tag Team Cup winners. They'll get that trophy, They'll get the bonus check, and they will get their shot at the ATL tonight for the CMV Fusion Tag Team titles. Obviously, Malcolm Fry and Deshaun Porter are going to have a huge advantage being 100% fresh, whereas no matter who comes out here, we'll be lucky to even be on 50. But anything can happen. We look at the past 2 years. Power Trip went through the entire tournament. Zach Penn, Ryan Kent, they beat a fresh Tian Lee. Last year, the Extreme Condition went through the whole tournament. They beat a fresh dual match, although he was handicapped. It was a handicap match, so to be fair, just there. But here we go, guys. It's on, it's on, it's on. The finals are here. Chris Diamond and Crow starting things off against each other. Immediately to the springboard, where Chris Diamond feels at home, flying through the air. You could already see Rob Cross just exhausted on the apron. That is never a good sign. Probably was watching too much hentai backstage instead of properly resting up. Jeez, Jesus Christ, taking out the knees right there. Oh, Crow, I don't even know what you would call that move. The Ballers Club have certainly proved themselves, though, as what a hell of a team in this tournament. Knocking off former tag team champions, my bad. They knocked off Brass Ring Club in the first round. And how great they look together. Then, taking out Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross. Chris Diamond being the first man ever to pin and defeat the Swedish-born enforcer of Harvey Hastings. Well, look at this Crow, guys. Mounting a comeback. The Anarchists are closer than they have ever been to being at the top of the tag team mountain, man. Their first reign was cut so short by Jacob Ziegler and Hayden. They want to erase that from history. Rocket kick by Crow. They got past the top of the chain. They got past Dance Party in a grueling bout. One more 3 count. 1, 2, 3, and they are there. Single knee gut bust, man. Right now, Crow is all over Chris Diamond like peanut butter on jelly. Try screw scoop slam over the Baller. The former Rising Star champion, the punch to the back of the head. Back elbow now into the corner. Tries to make that tag to Rob Cross, the WGW Light Heavyweight Champion, now coming in with a head full of steam. Double Irish whip. This does not bode well. Pullback attack. Bam! The high-low. Enziguri sweep combo. Into the pin, into the pin, into the pin. Looking to make quick work of the Anarchists. 1, 2. Oh, they nearly do. Woo, mama. Cross keeps the fire on, though. Reverse DDT, not giving Crow even a second to catch his breath, as now, fighting Chris Benoit's ghost real quick. You see Caleb Reed begging, saying, Crow, come on, make the tag. I'm right here, just stretch out. Crow trying to fight his way through. Bite the bullet, take it with a pinch of salt. To the apron he go. Where the hell you going, Crow? I guess he did take a quick breather. Now back into the ring, rejoining the fight. Gonna gingerly walk over to tagging Caleb, and he does. That gave a lot of time for Rob Cross to recuperate, though. Brought up to a vertical base. Rob Cross grabs the arm. He's gonna snap it right over the shoulder. Big old punch. Gonna crack that jaw. Ooh, double knees to the gut. Oh, they go right back through. Little, like, I always call that a handstand backflip. I'm not too sure. Ooh, those ribs, well, might be cracked. That's gonna make it hard for Caleb Reed to breathe, and Rob Cross knows it. Vintage Cross gonna go for that sit out. Last ride powerbomb, and this could be the end. This could be the final nail in the coffin. Rob Cross biding his time. He knows that patience is the key. Here we go. Sunset flip powerbomb. The Ballers Club just 3 seconds away. Poe just gonna get in the perfect position. Chris Diamond, though, failing miserably to stop Crow. That was a little bit of Poe's fault, too, though. I don't know why he had to get in such a perfect position for the pin. Crow taken out with that back suplex powerbomb. And Caleb Reed, his eyes are glossed over, guys. Look at him with the lights. He's in La La Land. This is going to allow Ballers Club to stay in control. Rob Cross doing big-time damage. Irish whip to the corner. Chris Diamond going to assure that Crow is down with what athleticism by Caleb Reed to flip out of that monkey flip. Landing on his 2 feet. Oh, I don't know if that's such a smart time to taunt right there. Yeah, gonna pay for it big time. Or maybe not. Stalls the suplex punch to the gut. Chris Diamond continuing to work on Crow on the outside, while Caleb Reed getting hammered with these forearm smashes. Ducks the clothesline, rebounds. Spine buster. Rob Cross feeling good. A little bit of pelvic thrust. The baller tearing into Crow, man. Caleb Reed has nobody to fall back on. He is all by himself. Double boots right to the chest, flopping like a fish out of water. Now jumping kata. The fans here in Japan are on their feet as Rob Cross calls for the end. Chris Diamond on the apron, watching, as is the world. Crow is still down. It's up to Caleb. So simply powerbomb. Will it be enough? That's a rope break. That's a rope break. That lucky ring positioning. Poe telling Rob Cross the bad news, and he is livid. You see Crow has finally gotten back up to his feet, rushes over to the corner. He's there if Caleb needs to make the tag, and Caleb needs to make the tag in a bad, bad way. Nice wrestling takedown. Oh, but take some time to talk. Come on, Caleb, you know better than that. Getting overzealous now. Here comes Chris Diamond off the hot tag, but didn't really work out the way he would have liked it to. Clothesline, ducks Chris Diamond's, rebounds off the ropes as the baller right into a back body drop. Gasping for air, turns right around into a hard-hitting spine buster. Rob Cross trying to get back up to a vertical base as quickly as possible, but Caleb Reed is used to this opening. Irish Whipper to the corner, gonna go for that double bounce. Vertical suplex of his out of the corner. Bam! Both these teams have gone through hell tonight. They have endured wars to get here. Only one team will be called the... Oh! No! Caleb just collapsed. Maybe he was playing possum. The tricky little son of a gun. Crow playing possum. Now lining up a shot to split diamond in half spear. The Anarchists, will they do it? Will they accomplish what they set out to? 1, 2. No, Diamond with this resiliency, where does it come from? Digging way down deep. Rob Cross is taken out. I don't know how much longer Diamond's gonna be able to survive. To that second turn, Caleb, the spear wasn't enough to do it. Keeping his finger to the trigger though. You can hear Rob Cross and Crow continuing to battle out here ringside, right in front of me, right in front of the announce table. I can't even see the action, gotta look at my monitor. We gotta focus on the action in the ring though. Irish Whipper to the corner. Caleb putting, Chris Diamond up on the top rope. That is not a place that you wanna be. Looking for something big here to bring it all to an end. The Anarchists tuck Diamond's feet outside of the top rope. All the way in the back, baby. On their feet for a hellacious superplex. 1, 2, dirt. Oh, man. Talk about your close calls. 2.9999999999999. Rob Cross making his way back to his corner just as Caleb looks for the tag to Crow. Chris Diamond says nope. Tries for a scoop slam, drops down to Caleb, reverse DDT, making sure to slap the tin all. It is lit. Caleb. I said the winners of the Tag Team Cup, they're gonna have to have incredible cardio. All 4 of these men do, but perhaps Caleb has just a bit more spare. A second time to the baller. And if Crow can stop Rob Cross, this will be it. It'll be all over. The Anarchists win the 3rd annual Tag Team Cup. Crow stops Rob Cross. Will it be enough? Ew, it's not. Are you kidding? Chris Diamond, man. I got to give this kid a round of applause. And now Diamond catching Caleb out of nowhere. The man formerly known as Nero. Getting that sternum crushed in, and all the ballers around the world standing up in front of their TVs for the Breakneck Foundation. Busted wide open is Caleb, but with no Rob Cross to back him up, can Diamond make the 3 count? Can he do it? Will the Ballers Club go down in the history books? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't handle these close calls, guys. I can't. I get too hyped up. Now Diamond taking off both Crow and Caleb Reed like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing like it's his day job, because it is his day job. Lining him up in opposite corners, zigzag. Crow has to return to the apron. Got to watch post count there. Doesn't want to be disqualified in the finals. Doesn't want to lose that one. Don't want to lose it all. Might not have a choice though. Man, Rob Cross is still down. He's taking a nap out there, letting Diamond do all the work. TKO. Look at Diamond though, man. He's running on fumes, if that. What is keeping this kid going? I don't know. I want to find out though. This is the future of CMV right here, if you ask me. Chris Diamond turned to the crowd. They're split down the middle. What an amazing match this has been for the finals. Which team is going on to face the ATL? Caleb, one last ditch effort. Diamond reverses though. Stomp down the lower back. You see Crow pleading. Saying, Caleb, please make the tag. I'm right here. You could do it. But Chris Diamond's not going to allow it. The baller, what is he doing here now? Wasting time, if you ask me. Circling Caleb, the cogs. It is mine, turning. Elbow drops raining down on that leg. You take out the legs, you take away the spear from Caleb Reed. You take away a vast chunk of his arsenal. Hook to the jaw from behind comes Chris Diamond now. And that leg seems to be the target, shin breaker. The game plan has changed late into this matchup. Caleb Reed, though, endures the pain, comes up from behind. Can't keep the waistlock cinched in. Diamond escapes, couple of elbows from behind now, goes for a hook to the jaw, walks right into a snap suplex, countered by Diamond into a small package. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Punch to the back of the head. Irish whip though by Caleb. Needs to make that tag in a bad way to Crow, and he does. All right, here we go, baby. Crow is nice and fresh. There's that assisted crossbody. That's all that the others know how to hit, apparently. Can Diamond make that hot tag across? No, he cannot. You see Crow, shoulders slumped, drenched in sweat. Wondering, thinking, what do I got to do? What do we got to do? Off that second turnbuckle, though. Double axe handle, no, counter by Chris Diamond. Able to sidestep, moves out of the way. Yep, taunting is the perfect thing to do there, Crow. Victory roll out of the spider pin. 1, 2, 3. You have got to be kidding me. Front headlock by Diamond. Targeting that leg now of Crow. You know, Crow. Oh, Diamond for all the ballers in the back. Breaking neck foundation. Like the 10th time he's hit it tonight. I can watch it all night long. What an incredible maneuver. And will it be enough? Is this the end? Hooks the leg. Poe in a position. Can Rob Cross stop Caleb? 1, 2. No, takes out Poe. Poor Poe. What did he ever do to anybody, Caleb? You son of a gun. Rob Cross wasteland there to Caleb. Then a senton to follow through. And Chris Diamond with the opening presented to him. Poe is still down though. Breaking neck foundation a second time to the CMV veteran. Meanwhile, Caleb goes for a sharpshooter, like a modified sharpshooter. Diamond not able to make the pin on Crow. Crow with a jawbreaker instead now. Single knee gutbuster. This is how he defeated the dance party in the last match in the semis. He pinned Hansi with that. Hans von Braun. Poe is finally back to his seat after taking one hell of a bump. Head scissors. Looks like Rob Cross took out Caleb, guys, which is not good news for Crow. Trying to stay positive, trying to keep his head in the game. Back and forth they go, tit for tat. You can tell so tense. The pressure is on. Michinoku Driver, vintage match ender in CMV. Will it be enough to end this match? Perhaps it will. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Here comes Caleb back into the ring, zoning down on Rob Cross, who's trying to take out Crow. Crow taking on all comers. Stops that belly to belly though. There's Rob Cross, the WGW Light Heavyweight Champion, giving his boy Chris some time, as much time as he possibly can to get back to his feet, and he does just in the nick of time to come to that forearm smash. Now Diamond runs right into an Irish whip. Into the corner he goes. Let's remember that the team that wins this has to take on a fresh ATL. Up next in our main event for the tag team titles, elimination style. Elbow drop right up the old asshole, but Diamond tries to break through the defenses of Anarchist, make that hot tag to Rob Cross again, and is thwarted. Caleb Reed, belly to belly, the Anarchist, belly to belly's jawbreakers, belly to belly's jawbreakers. Assisted cross bodies. Into the corner, and Caleb Reed, I do believe, will be looking for another one of those double bounce vertical suplex here. Touches base, brings him up and over. Nicely done. I don't know if that's going to be enough to knock off Chris Diamond, though. He has endured so much pain, so many hard-hitting moves in this match. We're kicking out of 2 spears, but perhaps a third will be in. There it is. Spear. The closing moments are nigh. 1, 2. Oh, what? Are you kidding? Oh no, Crow, what a DDT that was. Now he's busted open. Oh my God, Enziguri to Caleb. I want to know what this kid Chris Diamond's on. I want to know what kind of training program he went to. Zach Kane's training camp, did he? Man, if I'm Caleb, I'm wondering what in the goddamn hell do I got to do to win this fucking match. 3 spears. 3 spears. Have not been enough, but now Diamond is just unresponsive. Getting murdered right now. Rebounding, wind up, elbow drop. Face to face, they stand, and Irish Whip going to put Diamond in the corner now, perhaps for a second, or maybe even third. I can't even keep count at this point, guys, what these guys are hitting. Diamond out of the corner. Ooh, little like fireman's carry, senton mixed with a Death Valley driver, kind of. And Crow is still down, mind you, while Caleb gets another. Japan loves their stiffness, and that might be it. That might be it. Into the pin. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. The Ballers Club do it. The Ballers Club are the 3rd annual Tag Team Cup winners. Just like that, Chris Diamond and Rob Cross bring it home, baby. What a match. Man, who can say the Ballers Club don't deserve it? I don't think there's a word strong enough out there to describe what these 2 teams just put each other through. You could see early on and throughout the matchup how much Caleb's chest was hurting him. And Chris Diamond zeroed in on that with that stiff kick right to the chest to finish Caleb off once and for all. And the Ballers Club go down in the history books. They are the 3rd annual CMV Tag Team Cup winners. They're going to get that big, beautiful trophy. They're going to get that bonus check. But most importantly, up next in our main event, they get the grand prize of challenging the ATL for the Fusion Tag Team titles. They are certainly not in prime condition, but they're going to do what they can to ensure they go back to the States with that championship gold. All right, guys, the Ballers Club making it past Blood and Stone, Harvey Hastings and Mason Ross, and finally the Anarchists to get here. Should we do a random match? I know I said it's been elimination the past 2 years, but maybe we should mix it up a little bit and do random and just see what we get. Should we do it? For the finals, let's spice it up a little bit. Let's put a little bit of mystery in our lives. We could get anything. Could get Standard Tag, Tornado Tag Team, Steel Cage, Anarchy Rules. We could get Hell in a Cell Elimination Tag. Could be Tornado Elimination Tag. Should we do it, or should we just go with elimination? The finals, they got to be something special. You know, the ATL ready to defend their Fusion Tag Team titles. They're 100% fresh against a very, very, very lucky. Honestly, I don't even know if Ballers Club are going to be on 10%, especially after that final. But you know what? I think we're going to do random, guys. I think we got to spice up our lives a little bit. We got to see what we are going to get as the Ballers Club challenge the ATL for the CMV Fusion Tag Team titles. But here we go. The Ballers Club are in the ring awaiting the arrival of the Fusion Tag Team Champions, the ATL. This is their first tag team title defense since winning the belts off of Jacob Ziegler and Hayden back at Sacrifice. They said that no matter which team made it through to the finals, they would have them on lock, and they would have no chance of taking the belts from them. Will they back up their words? Will the Ballers Club make CMV truly, truly worth watching? Will they make it ballin'? We are going to find out right here, right now. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Let's find out what kind of match we are getting. Oh, Tornado Diamond did not want. Oh, but I'm excited. This is going to be good. And you know what, guys? I think that this match type might actually benefit the Ballers Club because now the ATL, wait, can you? Is it pin? It might be pin, submission, and escape. I'm not too sure. I think so. I think primarily, though, the way that you would win is by escape. We only had a very few Tornado Tag Team Steel Cages match in CMV's history. That's huge. And I got to imagine that pinfalls and submissions are still in effect, but definitely this has got to play into the Ballers Club's corner a little bit because now they can escape. They don't have to pin the fresh Malcolm Fry or Deshaun Porter. And I'm sure the ATL aren't happy about this, but the randomizer picked it here in Tokyo, Japan. It is time for your main event. The Ballers Club went through hell. They went through 3 grueling matches to get here. They going down the history books no matter what, but this is it. The ATL are in the ring. The steel cage has enclosed the squared circle, and the CMV Fusion Tag Team titles are on the line. The only way for this matchup to end is if both members of one team escape the cage or a pinfall or submission goes down. Only one pin or submission. It's not elimination. So let's say if Rob Cross pins Deshaun Porter, then the Ballers Club will win the titles. But if it's via escape, both members of one team have to climb up and over with both feet touching the outside. Look at the ATL immediately trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Rob Cross having to play defense as Diamond's taking out. Diamond got to get up. I don't know how smart it is for Malcolm Fry to escape, by the way, because he's just going to leave Deshaun Porter all by himself. Oh, just as Malcolm gets to the top of the cage, Rob Cross going to pull him off, and that's a 10-foot plus drop for both men. Oh, mamacita. Jeez Louise. I was questioning the tactics of Porter. Now he's getting these forearm smashes hammered in. That face was looking like hamburger meat. Off the rope, spine buster. Rob Cross could give us a little bit of that cheeky pelvic thrust. Malcolm looking for, trying to get in that corner now, going to phase into it. As Diamond takes on Porter here, nice adductatif. The ATL are currently unbeaten at 7-0. They lost once to count out. Via count, I should say, 2 Blood and Stone. I don't know if I'd count that. I personally would not. They've unpinned and unsubmitted to date. And it looks like Malcolm Fry's going for that ride. Last ride, to be exact. Sit out, powerbomb by Rob Cross while Chris Diamond is giving the work to Deshaun Porter here. The Ballers Club all over the ATL. Oh, is this Tequila Sunrise? Tequila Sunrise! Being executed here. That's something you don't see too often. I believe D'Angelo Prince, the only man to ever. I thought that Malcolm tapped right there. Woo. That actually stopped my heart for a moment. I thought the match was over, guys. Scoop slam though. Rob Cross drops down behind, back suplex. As you see Chris Diamond, a couple of elbows square to the jaw of Deshaun Porter. Chris Diamond able to escape his shoulders, though. Reverse DDT, and Rob Cross. Meanwhile, Rob Cross, keep your eyes on the WCW Heavyweight Champion. Knee strike out of the waist lock, and Chris Diamond going to use this opening to escape, as is Rob Cross. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Can Deshaun get up in time to stop one of them? New tag team champions. Holy shit. They're both up. They're both up. Oh my God, the Ballers Club. They're going to do it. The Ballers Club. The Ballers Club. Chris Diamond and Rob Cross. The tradition continues. We have new tag team champions. Holy shit. The Ballers Club dominated the ATL. I've never seen anything like that. The ATL had every advantage you could imagine going into this. But the ATL still unpinned and unsubmitted, but beaten as Chris Diamond and Rob Cross are the new Fusion Tag Team Champions. The Tag Team Cup tradition continues of the winners beating the champions. The ATL said they had it on lock. But apparently the Ballers Club had the key. New Tag Team Champions. What a showing. I can't believe what I just saw. The Ballers Club in Tokyo, Japan, in front of the thousands upon thousands of fans in attendance here in the Tokyo Dome, go down the history books. And our new Fusion Tag Team Champions get a good long look at that, or maybe not because it automatically skipped. I love hot potato championships, you know? Wow, what a show, though, guys. Probably one of the longest shows of this season, no doubt. Nearly 200 minutes. But thanks for watching. I'm sure with that vendetta, because they've been beaten twice. First, if I count out, now inside of the steel cage, they're going to want those belts back. But for now, the Ballers Club going to be partying in Tokyo, Japan, baby. But I'm sweating like a stuffed pig here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you would like to join, you are absolutely more than welcome. Exclamation point join. And the chat right there. You get a link to our website, cmvwrestling.com. Exclamation point CMV will let you know a little bit more about us if you're curious at all. Official CMV _ is our Twitter. You can follow for updates, signings, match cards, all that kind of good stuff. And guys, I hope you join me on Monday for the Fallout. Of course, remember, Dark Carnival is next Sunday, the 4th of March, an absolutely stacked event from top to bottom. What a show this was, though. So many upsets. Let's not forget that Peter Thompson beat Paul Devine on the pre-show to become the new United States champion, too. Devine losing in his home country, so we'll see the fallout of that. It's going to be a good one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the flippy flop, you know? I'll catch you on the flip side, dog. Yo, homie G. What up, fam? See you later, bitch. Little punks. Nah, I love you, JK. Not really, though. You're all kind of dumb.